Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Richmond Raceway to the side of tonight's Victory Fuel Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television. My name's Marty Hanna. In the booth with me, Tony Solari. And Tony, we got a little short track racing action to go on tonight. 250 miles around the action track here at Richmond Raceway, and I'm looking forward to a great race here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great little short track. One of my favorites, a little slick out here. And I heard they're already shifting. But yeah, this is usually the Saturday night special on the weekend. We actually had our Saturday night in real life. And yeah, I don't know. It's a fun track. I actually have a win here too, by the way.
Oh yeah, you do. That's right. I do remember that. But it is a fun track. It's a driver's kind of track. You really have to get the car slowed down, rotated, and get out of those corners as smooth as possible. And it can be fun, but it can be treacherous too. We are short track racing. We still count this, even though it's a 3/4 mile track. It's still a short track here around the Richmond Raceway here. Looking at the track description, it's a D-shaped oval. Like I said, 3/4 of a mile around. And the one unique feature, other than the fact that the entries of the corners of turn 1 and turn 3 are just so unique every lap. The entry to turn 1 is kind of a slow turn into the corner, and 3 is kind of abrupt. The exit of 4 can be tricky as well, trying to get the power down, trying to get it straight. And look at where the finish line is too. A lot of people don't realize this, but that start finish line is offset towards turn 4 a good bit, and that race to the line has been interesting throughout the years.
Well, yeah, there's definitely, I mean, the two ends of this track, I mean, and I say front straight and back straight, are so completely different. And that's what really makes this track pretty unique. And it's kind of why I like it. I mean, you get this nice long arc going down the front straightaway. And then that little short back straightaway is just, you kind of lift early there to kind of get that big D momentum going there, and it's fun. And hopefully we're not going to see too many itchy arms tonight. That's also what this track is famous for. But yeah, it's definitely, like I say, it's a great track. And I bring up too that I won here, but that's because this track, a lot of real drivers have gotten their first wins here. I think Lagan was one, Junior himself as well. There's probably a handful of others more. You probably know
Stewart got his first win here. Tony Stewart
maybe
in
but
Cup.
That's it's kind of like the Daytona of short tracks in that aspect, where sometimes you see like first time winners and this and that. So we might see a little shakeup today. You never know.
We could see a first time winner for sure. Looking at our race analysis, 250 laps tonight, around 175 miles around this track, 180 miles. We do have one stage break at lap 50 to break things up just a little bit, and then we race for 200 laps to the end. Fuel mileage is around 120 laps. We have seen races go green here at Richmond before, where they have to make those green flags stop, so we'll see how that works out for them. 40 miles an hour on pit road speed. You definitely want to make sure you're not speeding there. 5 sets of tires tonight, 22 cars here to take the green. Actually 23 it looks like, lined up to take the green here tonight for the Richmond 250. As we come into tonight, we'll look at the point standings. Let me find them. There we go. Matt Cox comes in with a lead over his teammate Sean Rogers there in second. Vetterplace had a rough one of it last week. Kind of falls a little bit behind. But with only 3 races remaining counting tonight, time is running out.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, you've pretty much already made your bed, and if you're fighting for a spot, you got to go for a Hail Mary at this point. And there's not a lot of meat on the bone at all, and there's really a couple of spots that might be contended to, I say 6-7. Ben Tracy, Kevin Ruff right now, they're pretty close in points. But as far as the lead goes, Matt's got this thing kind of sewed up right now.
Looking at last week's results real quick, you see our top 2 in points were the top 2 in the race last week. And looking at our schedule, of course, Richmond tonight, New Hampshire next week, and we head to Daytona for the finale for the season, which should be very entertaining and interesting for sure. But we got some business to take care of here tonight. Before we can do that, they are qualifying and gridded up. Qualifying is complete. Let's throw it down to our starting lineup for tonight's race, the Richmond 250 here for the Victory Fuel Cup Series. And starting on pole, the guy that we said needs to make some big gains. He's going to be starting in the right position. A 34 Brandon Vetterplace is going to lead him to green with the pole position tonight. Outside of the front row, going to go to the aid of Michael Thwaites. It's an all Toyota front row here at Richmond. Starting in third position, the 33 car, Ben Tracy is Dunkin' Donuts Chevrolet, going to start from the 3rd position beside the 44 of Sean Rogers in 4th position. Some numerology right there. 5th spot going to go to the 83 of Tim Wortman Jr. With the 6th spot, the Toyota, the number 31 of Jeff Chandler rolling off from the 6th position. 7th spot for the number 19, that is Richie Coy, starting beside the 00 Matt Cox, your points leader in the 8th position. 9th spot for the 25 of Greg Carr. He'll be rolling off beside his team owner, the number 24 Jose Medina, who will roll off in the 10th position. 11th spot for the 99 of Gavin Ruff, sporting those Best One Tire and Auto Care colors. 11th spot, and then 12th spot going to go to the number 41. That's TJ Bartell and his Toyota. 13th for the 81 of EJ Luna, and 14th position going to the number 45 of Julio Villalobos.
All right, starting 15th, we have Nick Elford. He is in car 98. Then you have Kermit Henney. He is in car 84. He's starting 16th. Eric Driggins. He is car 18. He's starting 17th. Chris Susky. He is in car 96. He'll be starting 18th. Devin Baker in the 19th spot. He is in car number 3. Lane Allen. He's car number 14. He's starting 20th. Dustin Hardy is 21st, and he is in car number 28. And then you got Chad Karen in the 12 car. He's starting 22nd. And then rounding out the 23 car field, we have Mason Hoffner in number 30.
That's good looking cars out there too. Just went through those. The 18 of Driggins, one of my favorites. It's very colorful out there tonight. Got some new paint schemes for some new guys out there as well. And Matt Cox is debuting a new paint scheme, courtesy of our sponsor from last week, the Finish Line Graphics guys. Gave him a red paint scheme. Tony, it's not just black anymore.
It's not black. Yeah, I know. I was Dustin actually posted already in chat here, and yeah, I was out there looking at his car, and it's kind of reverse color. But you know, hey, I can actually see the numbers a lot better. And, yeah, I like it. I mean, it looks good.
Some of the key things tonight: we will be racing into the sunset and into the night here as the sun begins to set into turn 3. Vision is going to be a problem for some of these drivers as the sun sets. Got to watch the tires, and you want to keep that track position. But here we go. Pace car's going to peel off. Brandon Fetterplay's going to lead him down. Wait for the green. There it is. And we're racing here at Richmond.
Yeah, Fetterplace gets a good jump. And then you got Ben Tracy on the outside. Again, we got the 34 to 33. That's the 6-7 combo right there.
Off of turn 2. So far, so good. Everyone makes it through. As we head into turn 3, the 19 of Coy looking underneath some cars, trying to gain some positions early. Oh, we got one sliding sideways back there. Matt Cox. Sideways off turn 4, losing positions.
Yeah, he was able to keep it straight. Wow.
He's going to manage those tires down. Got him hot, got him mad.
Well, I mean, too, I mean, this is with the short track. I mean, only 3/4 of a mile here. I mean, you've got, you know, those 50 laps are going to come up real quick for that stage. But you do got to save a lift.
Still the 34 of Fetterplace out front. Ben Tracy in second. Tim Wortman third.
Kind of watching. A lot of guys are all kind of single file here. A couple little dive bombs. Usually you're going to see not necessarily even a dive bomb, but that's where you're going to see the passing zone and the entry to 3.
Everybody deciding to kind of find where they can run right now. You see TJ Bartell, Greg Carr right behind him. And I got to tell you, and he's side by side with the 45 of Villalobos there for 10th position, for 11th position should be. But 2 of the guys from First to Engage sporting some, actually, I think 3 of them actually, sporting some NFL colors.
Right, yeah, you were saying that. I got to go through and take a look at some of these paint jobs. I'm not a huge football fan, but, you know, some of the fun logos and stuff look pretty cool.
25 of Greg Carr. Oh, we got one spinning on the front stretch. Julio Villalobos goes around and the caution flies.
And I can't, I almost want to say we saw this happen a couple nights ago. I think to me in the truck race as well, you get a little loose off of 4. We had our race on Wednesday and kind of very similar issue where you kind of spin down the infield.
All right, let's go back and look at it here. The 45 Villalobos brings up caution number 1 off of turn 4. You'll see him go through 3 and 4 here. It's a little loose on exit. Just never comes back around to him, and he slides down into the grass into the infield. And I'm kind of surprised that brings out a caution. We saw, like you said, we saw in the trucks.
Yeah,
Several
multiple
guys do
guys.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just know that this car's a little harder to handle, so they're going to throw the yellow more. And and unfortunately too, it looked exactly like the truck race. Some of the spins that we did say, like I said, it actually happened to me too. I actually managed to get into the inside barrier wall as well. So yeah, Julio did a good job locking it down, at least staying off the wall there.
We do have a few guys coming to pit road. Chris Susky, Eric Driggins hits pit road.
Huh, interesting.
They're
That's
at the
kind of
back.
early.
Yeah,
I wonder maybe for some early damage.
maybe. So maybe just topping off some fuel. Maybe some adjustments.
Yeah.
We'll try something early on, possibly. But yeah, that's early to be losing a track position.
Well, watching, I know you were talking about some of these football paint schemes. It kind of reminds me of our little group. We do home improvement paint schemes. So that's the battle of the football teams here on the Cup night.
Well, let's take a quick look at them. The 25 great car running the Miami Dolphins paint scheme. Good looking car out there. Very flashy, very
neat.
colorful. Looks really good.
I like the palm trees and stuff. Yeah, pretty
See
neat.
if I can get
Good
it
touch.
closer. There we go. And then Jose Medina running the Cowboys. 24, Dallas Cowboys car. Nice and clean looking.
Yeah.
And there was a Buffalo Bills car out there. Let me go find it. Where is he at? Is it
We know
Sean
it's not
Rogers?
Matt. I believe it is Sean. Yeah.
Sean Rogers, red, white, and blue. Some good looking cars. They went with the football paint schemes, but Matt Cox got that paint scheme from last week that he decided to run.
He's like, I want it different but the same. So he's like, okay, just reverse the colors. It kind of looks like a Coca-Cola bun can. I like that. I like that candy red though.
Yeah, we'll see again. All right, we're getting reset for the restart here. Brandon Fetterplay still in the lead. Ben Tracy in second. Wortman and Coy side by side in row 2. You got Sean Rogers and Michael Thwaites in row 3.
And the big mover there is Coy. He's already up 4 spots here.
He knows he likes this track. We'll see if he can perform well tonight. The green flag is out. The 34 gets a great jump. The 33 of Tracy looks like he spun the tires just a little bit. Now side by side for second. That is Coy and Tracy.
Well, Richie would say, this track was named after him. So I think it's might be like.
Both cars on the outside.
A big wreck back there.
Oh, there's
kind of a wreck. Yeah, they're still gathering them. I don't know if it was TJ. No, it wasn't TJ. Who's that? Was it Nick? No, that was Jeff Chandler that got caught up in that. He went backwards. You might want to go back and replay that. Yeah, it definitely was Jeff.
got the gaggle up here, still trying to get it sorted out. When it gets sorted out, we might go back and look at that restart and see what happened.
He had a little bit of help there as well.
Everybody moving forward now.
Oh, Richie Coy and Fetterplace have a little contact for the lead here.
Racing for the lead, the 19 of Coy to the inside of the 34 Fetterplace.
Fetterplace still hanging on to that outside line. He's got the momentum right now. Drag race into 3.
Doing a good job. Coy's going to inch ahead here, though. Out of turn 4, is he going to have it? He does have it. Is he going to be able to clear? I think he is into turn 1. Richie Coy to the front.
Kind of a tough move to do. I mean, it's nice to do it early on. I mean, when you got a little bit of fresher tires, but when your tires are older, you can't make that low move like that.
Chandler off the pace, going all the way back to the rear of the field.
Like I said, he probably got some pretty good damage from that hit. It was turn 2, lap 11. If you did want to go back to it,
we'll see it here on the restart. We'll fast forward through the restart a little bit here. Into turn 1, Cavanagh up behind him. The 00 of Matt Cox behind, outside him, off of turn 2. Oh, 99 into the back of the 31.
Yeah, it looked like Jeff kind of I don't know if he.
Did he get loose and have to
This,
correct?
that's almost what it looked like. Yeah. His pace slowed pretty instantly. I don't think really Kevin had anywhere to go, but it definitely kind of helped get him around a little bit more. He went from loose to being real loose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he took a pretty good hit to the outside wall there in the right front, so yeah, he might be hurting a little bit.
See if he can limp it around and wait for this either the stage break or maybe a caution before that to get some repairs.
He's going to be crossing the finish line right about now.
He's about up a third of the track behind.
Yeah, right. And Richie was exiting too at that same time. So yeah, he's got a little bit of a gap.
As the sun sets here, Tony, we're going to see a lot of change in this track. We're going to see a lot of the characteristics change. Maybe grip comes up a little bit, but that, again, I say that, and it just depends on which end of the car gets that grip as to what your car is going to end up doing.
Well, yeah, and to me, I mean, especially too with the way the track is, it is kind of a momentum track, and you know, because you're always expecting that long run in the little short straight. So, I mean, obviously the lines of these guys aren't going to really. Ben Tracy gets a little loose coming out of 2 there, you losing the spot, maybe 2 here. But it just
Matt Cox back here. Matt got a good run off the corner. You're right, side by side, Ben Tracy. Tim Wortman going around him. Now here comes Sean Rogers to follow him through.
Yeah, Tim was one of the guys too. I thought, you know, he looked pretty strong early on. Fell back a little bit to a better place on Richie Coy right now. And actually, here comes Sean Rogers. And they're double stacked back there. Wow.
Rogers on the inside of Tim Wortman. Got racing going on behind him as well. They've kind of sorted that out for now. But here's the 44 underneath. Tim Wortman in the 83. This is for 3rd place.
Yeah, they both got around Ben Tracy there, and looks like Thwaites is starting to kind of join the picture. And actually, look who's behind Thwaites.
Watching Matt Cox come back up through the field. After that moment, he had off turn 4. Just trying to rebound and gain so much track position.
And Matt started 8th. He's back up to 7th after that whoa he had there. So I mean, could you imagine where he'd be if the whoa didn't happen?
Kevin Ruff and Nick Alfred racing side by side there. Alfred using that top side to get around Kevin, who's in front of him, number 24.
A lot of good racing going on, but yeah, we're about halfway through this first stage here, so this is about the time too you're going to start maybe seeing the tires fall off a little bit and some guys saving. A lot of, remember, the tires on the truck really burning up that much. I mean, tires aren't critical. I mean, they are critical, but they're not as critical at this track as they would be some other tracks. You're really just fighting grip on the rear end of this car because it really just wants to step out.
What I'm noticing watching some of this, Matt Cox was able to make some moves on the outside. Here goes Nick Alfred around the outside of the 24 of Medina. So that top side, the second lane, looks like it's really working out well right now.
Oh, and there's that yellow.
Chris Susky around on the backstretch, the number 96. Yeah. Came in tonight kind of tooting his own horn, talking about how great he was here at Richmond. It's going to be the cause of the second caution here tonight.
And it was tight there. I don't think there was any contact. Kermit Henney was right there. I don't know. Maybe that might have been that aero loose problem there, but
let's go back and see it here. Coming off turn 2. 96 has check up a little bit. I don't think there was contact. We were right on board.
Yeah, I saw a gap.
Shot on board the 84 here, coming off the corner. He was already loose before he got there anyway. 96 was loose off the corner.
You can see the rear end does step up over the line a little bit.
Gasses it up, it was loose. Spins around on the backstretch. So caution number 2 out here tonight. And a lot of the drivers hitting pit road. Well, a few of the drivers hitting pit road here.
Well, I'm assuming Jeff Chandler's going to be one of them for sure. And yeah, he's definitely trying to get that front end, that right front patched up here.
So it's like Ben Tracy on back decided to come to pit road this time by. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, 10 cars, but one involved in the spin and Jeff Chandler there. So,
Interesting. A lot of takers, huh? A lot more than you would normally think. I mean, I'd almost maybe want to save a set, but especially too. Yeah, we do have 250 laps, but this could be a good way to get those stage points.
yeah, we'll see if it works out. They're going to have about 18 laps to go. When we go back green, see how much of a difference the tires make. Speaking gauge for us and everybody watching, and unfortunately the guys that stayed out, and fortunately for the guys that pitted, for them to kind of see what the tire difference means here tonight.
Well, not bringing up my win again, but I took tires, and a lot of the field did, and I was able to kind of rock it through to the front of the field. I don't remember how many laps, but there was pretty significant difference between the tires. So. Yeah, let's see. These guys are probably going to shake and bake here.
Are you guys out there in chat? Give Tony a trophy for his win, if you would.
I'm curious to know. I mean, that was how many years ago? So, I mean, I don't know if it's still the same, but I'd assume it's probably close, right?
Is that Richie giving popcorn out there?
He was giving popcorn out right when the race started. So.
Well, let's sit back and eat that popcorn here as the pace car peels off. We're going to get a restart. 18 laps remaining in stage 1. Richie Coy leading over the 34 Brandon Fetter place. We'll see those tires in the back, see if they make a difference here.
Well, I'll tell you, they had a little bit of checkup back there, especially where Ben Tracy was. So his roll has slowed just a hair there. That outside line just had a little trouble going there.
See that? Here's the red car on the outside. Is TJ Bartel giving plenty of room running to that top side. 2x2 for second. Here comes Sean Rogers for second place.
Yeah, I'm watching the action. They Kevin Ruff and Ben Tracy. They finally got an opening, and the two of them split somebody 3 wide there. May have been Driggins, if I'm thinking.
Sound like a Pepto commercial back there. Gotta go right now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of struggling right now. They're going to have to find their own lane if they want to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, passing's not that easy here. I tell you, Jeff Chandler's still on pit road. Didn't make the restart, so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if his ninth's over.
Well, if you had that much damage, they are 3 wide at Julio Villalobos sandwich. That's what they're going to end up having to do, and they're both got equal speed right now. 84, Herman Henny might be the next sandwich. Oh, in yellow.
Got a caution. Shaq Curran around on the backstretch.
You can see Shad a little loose earlier on there, so.
Let's go back and see it here coming off turn 2.
A little help. Wow, Jose Medina did a great job.
He did have a little tap there. Who was that?
That was 3 of Devin Baker.
Rolls into the corner. Just rolls right into the back of the 12 there. I just wonder if Shad checked up there or something. He looked awful slow in the middle of the corner.
Well, I think he was one of the guys that didn't take tires, if I'm not mistaken.
And the 3 did? Is that what we're looking at?
I believe. Let me double check.
Did. Yeah. Well, if you got new tires, this might not be what you want to see, although it does kind of stack everybody back up.
Right. Well, I mean, then there are the guys that are thinking, okay, well, yeah, we can stack everybody up, and maybe I can find that lane, get a jump on this restart. But man, I'll tell you, Jose Medina did a great job staying off a shad there. I don't know if you saw that going back. I don't think he touched him at all. He like the car rolled right off the front nose of it, Medina.
Go right over the 24. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you even see him kind of slow down the backstretch, kind of catch his
Yeah.
breath there.
Good moves there, Jose. Nice job. He was going for the interception and got would it be I don't know any good football term analogies for that.
I don't know about it. He was trying not to
Yeah.
catch an interception there. Slowed up. Juke broke his ankles.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, another restart. Richie's got a different player up front though, Sean Rogers. And we got tires, and we're gonna have what, time to go before the stage.
So the guy farthest up with tires, that's the 00 Matt Cox. Put on lap 28. Everybody in front of him is still out on those older tires. So he's going to start from the 8th position. Is that right? He's on the outside? 7th on the inside. All right. Fastest lap so far tonight goes to the 33 of Ben Tracy. With a 21 point, what is that, 673? 67?
I got a 21.073.
Oh, I can't read.
On mine.
All right. All right, here we go. Richie Coy leading them down. Pace cars off for a restart. We're going to have a 10-lap shootout to the end of the stage here. As they take the green. Good jump by the 19. 44-34, side by side into turn 1.
Sean kind of wants to maybe try to clear Coy before some of these new tires get to him.
And here come the
Cox
new
going.
tires.
I was going to say Cox went 3 wide there.
Oh, car in
whoop.
front of him locked up into TJ Bartell, who goes around. Who was that locked up and got into TJ there?
It looked like the 8 of Thwaites. He was going up the track, and Matt kind of got into the 8 and then went into him and the TJ and the 81 of the EJ Luna.
Was there contact in the 8? I didn't see that real time.
There was contact between the 00 and the 8, I believe. But yeah, you can see the 8 was, he did definitely wash up the track before any contact.
Let's watch it here going into turn 3. There's no oh, well, yeah, when he had already locked up, I guess. He was already going up the track.
Right, yeah.
Realized he had an issue there.
Minor contact. TJ, though, looks like he got some pretty good rear end damage there.
He just gets deep into the corner there. I think he was watching his mirror, watching the 00 come there. Kind of scared him a little bit, missed the corner entry and up the track into TJ Bartell.
Yeah, I mean, and actually, I'm looking at TJ's car right now, and it looks pretty clean. So he might not have too much damage. He did tap the wall. I mean, it looked harder on camera, but I'm not showing any actual visual damage. So he might be all right. We do say, what did we say about these cars? They are kind of built a little better to handle some sort of issues. He did hit him square in the front and then square in the rear. So I mean, maybe that's the place where these cars can be hit.
TJ hit the right rear there into the wall. Caused him some damage.
I say it looks good, so he's only got to nurse it around for 5 more laps before he gets it checked out.
I'm guessing he just rolled through pit road there. Had to turn it around, and I think he wanted to stay off pit road, but when he turned around, he was right there at pit road.
Yeah.
Lane Allen and Eric Driggins on pit road. What if those guys are flipping the stage?
Well, this would be the time to do it, yeah.
But yeah, I really think Thwaites saw the 00 in his mirror, and
yeah, got a little spooked.
Yeah,
it's just Matt in your mirror. It's not the boogeyman. Looks like Chandler's back on the track, too. All right, well, it's showing me, well, iRacing says Sean is in the lead. Your program's showing me Richie's in the lead.
Yeah. Momentarily, I think the 44 sped up and got the lead there at the line. So,
oh, okay, yeah.
We'll have to deal with that later. All right, pace car is off. Richie Coy going to lead him down to the restart zone. Green flag is out with a great jump for the 19. 44-34 going to be side by side once again. Now you got Matt Cox in that third lane, or that third row back there. Wortman in the wall a little bit off the corner.
He's kind of being calm though. I'm kind of surprised he's not really trying to drive through a little bit. I mean, it's not like he's got a whole lot of options, but if you got a little bit better tire, I mean, you know, you can make your option here.
Sean Rogers trying to look low in the 19 of Coy. Coy is able to get to the bottom, shuts that off. 47.
Who's in that back there? Was that spinning?
EJ Luna in the 81 around on the back
That was
stretch.
Luna, yeah.
Caution, and that will end the stage. So a little bit of yellow fever here towards the end of stage one.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he just got loose on the moment there.
See a lot of that tonight off turn two. He does just spin sideways.
Locked it down pretty good. I mean, just a little rear end damage there, but again, I'm looking at his car and don't look bad.
All right, we got
not
leaders
much
on pit road. Devin Baker stays out. Lane Allen stays out. Eric Driggins stays out. Those are the guys, other than Devin Baker. Lane and Eric are the two that I thought might flip the stage. Look like they are going to do so. Going to cycle to the front here.
Yeah, and that's actually not a bad option, too, because what do they do? Maybe 1 to 2 hard laps on the tires if they didn't bother to, if they didn't really push it.
See pit exit
Not
here.
a bad strategy.
Top three maintain their position. Wortman up 1.
I think Fetter Place stayed, and even Matt Cox stayed as well.
Yeah, Fetter Place maintained his position. But Matt Cox just rolled out, so he apparently had some damage he had to fix.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at the other. I was looking at the other screen. Interesting. Yeah, he might have had a little damage there, too. He was in a little bit of contact.
Well, lucky dog going to go to Jeff Chandler. Several laps down, but still out there.
Yeah.
Needs about 9 more. And I'm hoping we don't get that. Not hoping against him, but just I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I mean, as much it would be great for Jeff to get his laps back. Yeah, I don't know if we want 9 more. Although we've already had 3, and we are a fifth of the way through here.
It's fractions. We should be fine.
I'm good with fractions. What can I tell you?
All right. Well, to reset it here, Devin Baker pitted on lap 28. He is your leader. You got Lane Allen in second, Eric Driggins in third. They both pitted right on lap 43. And then everybody else pitted on this last caution on lap 48. So there's your offset. I'm a little concerned about the 3 of Baker. About, tire spin, getting up to speed. Those other guys should be pretty close to everybody else, but Devin's got a few laps on his tires.
Yeah, well, we'll see. And if you got the new tires and if you're the back, I mean, this is the long haul of the race. I mean, they could go 120-something laps.
All right, here we go for the restart. Into the restart zone. Green flag flies. Baker gets a great jump. Everybody else still side by side behind him. Goes early in the box and able to grab a pretty nice lead.
Yeah.
There.
Well, that's the way to do it. Catch them off guard.
Oh, Lane Allen in the wall off the corner. Everybody scatters behind him.
Oh, so I think Nick Alford in the wall.
He is, and caution flies. Did he do the left-right thing?
He did not. No, he He had a little help from the 33 there. 33 tapped the wall and came down, or got loose and came down into him.
Let's go back and see it here. Off the turn one.
Hard hit.
He just come up the corner. Nick tries to hang on to it. Unfortunately, noses right into the inside wall.
Well, 8 more for Chandler.
Oh, it looks like somebody in front of the 33 hit the wall.
It could have been that, yeah. Where how many times do you do that? You get that tunnel vision, and the guy hits the wall, and so do you. That's always what happens to me. That's why I'm playing.
Well, yes, he does move left. I think it was that currently Henny? Right in front of him?
Henny was in front of him. Yeah.
Starboard Nick Alfred.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what kind of damage Nick has, but he might be battling Jeff Chandler in a little while. If the car isn't already destroyed. I mean, that was a pretty good hit on the nose there.
That was a pretty big hit, yeah. But you never really know with this car, to be honest with you.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, it could be 30 seconds of damage. You never know.
So through all of that, Devin Baker's still your leader, but Eric Driggins was able to inch up there in the second spot. Sean Rogers in third, Lane Allen fourth, and Richie Coy fifth.
Well, if you remember too, Eric restarted behind the leader, and always that inside line in that third place spot really has an advantage over second. And he was able to take it over from Sean here.
Well,
or take it over from Lane.
He's not going to have it this time. He's going to be on the outside of the three.
Yeah.
Sean Rogers is going to be in position to kind of follow the leader through.
We'll see if Devin goes early in the box here. It was pretty good strategy and no tire spin, so that definitely wasn't an issue, but can he repeat? I mean, too, we saw the guys with the new tires. They didn't really climb through the field. We had a couple guys that were pretty speedy, but like even Matt Cox, he started fifth with some new tires, and he wasn't able to kind of climb to the top there. So,
we'll see.
This tire deficit might not be bad, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, the three got a good start on the last restart. Let's see if he can do the same here. Pace car peels off. Restart here. Flag is out. Jump for the three, although the 44 kind of launches with him this time.
Well, that's anticipated, yeah. Here comes Coy working on Driggins.
Trying to make quick work of this and stay in touch with the 44. 44 looking to the inside, can't get it there. The three still maintains the lead, although he washes up the track a little bit on exit.
He's hanging in there, though. He's running about a lane up here, trying to use that momentum, maybe kind of trying to block the inside a little bit as well.
Oh, so far, so good.
Yeah.
Three, Devin Baker continues to lead here over the 44 Sean Rogers. Richie Coy closing in there in third. Driggins falls to fourth, and Brandon Fetter placed in fifth.
Yeah, you could tell Sean's just trying to set him up, and it looks like he might be able to get a run here. He's cleared him, yeah. Richie takes advantage of him. Ooh. That was a dive.
That was
and it worked.
So Richie falls through into second place. Sean Rogers, your leader, but here comes Richie with a head of steam.
Double stacked in the back there, too. You got Wartman trying to get around Driggins. They're all kind of trying to get around Driggins, it looks like. Here comes Kevin Ruff now. Actually, they're kind of going around Lane Allen as well.
Those two cars kind of stuck up on the top side. Those with the older tires. Kind of getting freight trained here.
Watching that Coca-Cola red Matt Cox, too. He's kind of burning through the field. He's gained a bunch of spots since we restarted here. He's had an up and down night. Let's see where he's going to finish. He's been mid-pack most of this night.
Might be 3 wide there for a minute. Thwaites, I think he was looking. Gets back 2 wide. Gets around the 14 of Lane Allen.
Got to definitely be using your head. I mean, it's still pretty early in the race. You definitely want to protect yourself. Again, this is going to be a long haul, so I mean, you're probably going to want to save a little bit.
Thwaites actually looks. Oh.
Wow.
Makes a power move. 2 positions there into turn 1. Hey, car looks hooked. Oh, he's loose, and there goes the 33. Ben Tracy around on the backstretch.
Up. Lane Allen involved. Matt Cox actually was involved in that.
EJ Luna caught up there. The 00. Yeah, Cox you were talking about there. Kind of a tunnel effect down the backstretch, and they kind of just get stacked up right there.
Villalobos. Holy. And even Jose Medina. Wow. Huh.
Well, it all
That was
started
Days of Thunder.
with the 33, I think, getting. I think he's reacting to the 8 getting loose.
The 18 just kind of. He just got loose out of the corner in 33.
No, there was contact between him and the 8, I believe.
He's back.
Wraptor on the 18 here. Where's he at? Driggins. And I think there was contact between him and the 8 off of the corner. 8 gets loose. 18. No, there wasn't corner, but I mean there wasn't contact, but both of them gets loose. They both get loose off the corner at the same time. Both of them trying to put the power down, looks like.
Well, if you go back to the start-finish line of that same the previous lap, you can see the 3 of them actually they were touching each other a little bit. So I mean, it was almost a lap a lap of carnage there. Could have been.
Lane actually stops for the 18 and gets pushed through him. Let's run aboard the 00 here, see what he saw coming off the corner. He's stopping as well. He's slowing down. And he gets hit from behind.
Yeah, EJ didn't. I mean, he was on the brake. He just couldn't slow down enough.
Smoke. And unfortunately, 81 gassed it up when he saw the smoke instead of slowing it down. Right into it.
A couple guys probably could have held the brake a little bit. Like I say, Medina went through. He, I don't even know if he had his eyes open in there. Or no, it wasn't Medina. It was Greg Carr, 25.
Oh, he gassed it up too. And somehow made it work.
Yeah.
That is a really risky thing.
That is very risky, yeah.
Not only for you, but for your fellow competitors out there.
Actually, looking back at the 24 too, he found a clearing and got through that, no problem.
All right, we are double file, getting ready for the restart. 19 at Coy on the inside, Sean Rogers on the outside. Sean, actually your leader, taking the outside lane. By putting the power down as they come across the start-finish line.
Yeah, the inside lane got a really bad jump there. Let's see if Richie can rewind or reel him back in. Got to clear Fetter place first.
Everybody get in a rhythm here so we can get a long run going.
We're still trying to get this stuff sorted out here. In the back, we're almost 3 wide.
Side by side with Chris Susky there for 9th and 10.
Who's that behind him?
Dustin Hardy in the 28.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that is.
Ben Tracy on pit road.
Oh, the 3 spinning.
Devin
No
Baker.
caution yet.
He didn't spin all the way around, just kind of got loose off the corner, went to the inside of the track and kept it rolling though.
I think he did hit the inside wall, but it didn't look like it was too violent.
Somebody needs to tell them from the spotter stand this race is 250 laps.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not even 2/3 of the way in. We're 3/10 in.
I'm too lazy to do that math. So I'm gonna let you have that one.
Well, we'll be 3/10 at lap 75. We're close.
Just looking through the field here. So who's got one? Everybody seems to kind of settled in now, like we were talking about.
Well, that's what we were kind of hoping for, right? Relax. 250 laps.
Mason
oh,
Hoffner.
We got a yellow.
Yep.
Is that Mason or was that
That's the
Cat?
30 of Hoffner around on the
Oh, it
back
is.
stretch.
Yeah. No, he got loose. Trying to see who that was behind him.
Let's see.
That was the 45 of Villalobos, but yeah, Mason got loose way before.
Yeah, he's loose off the corner there.
You can almost see too. The car kind of shoots up the track right before it gets loose. So I almost wonder if he was getting tight and then kind of cranked the wheel a little bit.
Maybe. All right. Well, we got some pit stops. Matt Cox comes down. EJ Luna, Shaq Curran, Devin Baker. It's a big break for Devin Baker.
Well, yeah, and we kind of saw it too. I mean, we had a caution around lap 25, and we didn't have a lot of takers, so that was like half to 50. Here we are, 25, 25, 25. We're at that 75 mark, so yeah, I'd assume people are going to try and come back in here. And now it's the time though. You got to think about, hey, am I burning up too many tires right now? Do I really need to be taking tires at this point? And I believe, Lane Allen probably will be getting the lucky dog this time around. Looking at chat, Mom's out there. She's rooting on Richie. I'm sure Richie appreciates it. And Michael Call's out there asking, are we having fun? I'm having fun. I don't know if the drivers are. Some probably are. Yeah, this track has been very slick too. He says the new rescan has made this car fast and hard to keep the car stable. This car, yeah, they did something to this track a couple years back, and yeah, it probably was the rescan. And it doesn't seem like it's been right.
It's been an ice rink. Well, it's an ice rink before that too, but it was
a lot worse before, but yeah.
Yeah, and you add the unpredictability of this car with that, and it's a recipe for, well, kind of what you're seeing out there.
Yeah, and it's the essence. Usually, you just can't get that power down.
A little more driver patience would help out a little bit too. There's a lot of ingredients to this nasty cake we're dealing with here.
Well, yeah, and and too, some of these guys are probably out there shifting. I heard Richie was doing it pretty much on the front straight, so dropping down 4 or maybe even 3, I don't know, and then going up to 4 at the end of the straightaway. So it's that could definitely upset the car as well. And I mean, obviously the higher gear is gonna, or the lower gear with the higher gearing is gonna make the car a little bit harder to control as well. So,
well, here we go. We're gonna get a restart again. Rogers takes the top side. Richie Coyle on the inside. Green flag is out. Good restart for the 44. Good restart for the 99 of Ruff on the outside too. There'll be 2 wide for second going into turn 1.
There's still 2 wide all behind them. They have yet to sing a lot. I mean, these guys are racing like there's 20 laps to go.
Oh, contact between Kermit Henney and Tim Wortman. Wortman locks up going into turn 3. Hangs on to it.
I'm amazed he hung on to it. He even hit the apron a little bit. Wow. That's a dangerous recipe there when you're touching the apron as well. Richie and Kevin Ruff having a little bit of fender swap in there.
Having a discussion about second place. How's that top side? That's what Michael was talking about in chat. The top side become a little more dominant with the update. You're seeing that top side being able to be used a little bit better. And personally, I like the top side.
Well, definitely as the tires wear too. I mean, yeah, you're going to migrate to the top, and you can definitely get a lot bigger of a run using all that momentum.
Lobo's able to get around. Nice. Actually, still right behind Susky. He's right in front of Dustin Hardy. Looking inside of Susky now. This is for 8th spot.
Susky looked like he got a little loose there.
Matt Cox comes through, his teammate.
We know the three's got tires, so the three's starting to climb forward. Who else pitted in that last round? Let's see. We had Bevan Baker, the three we just talked about, EJ Luna, Shad Kern, and Matt Cox. I have a feeling the Matt's maybe saving a little bit, and I'm going to try to wait till things maybe break up a little bit to start picking these guys off. That might be the way to go.
Quite the horse that's back here in the back half of the top 10.
Yeah.
That is Julio Villalobos looking inside of Chris Susky for 9th spot. And that Dustin Hardy right there in 10th behind him. Those guys are racing hard for this 8th position.
They really are. Yeah, they've been running side by side here for probably the last 5 laps.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to have to give at some point, right?
Again, Susky using that outside lane. Gets back around the 45, or does he? He's clear. Decides to stay up there, though. It's worked for him. Why change?
Well, it's frustrating, too, when you're the 45 and you feel like, hey, I got a faster car than this guy, but you should cut that outside lane, and and it makes it equally matched. I mean, it's kind of a fun race when you can get the pass done, but, man, I'll tell you, those... Well, I was gonna say they're going to get ready to do another round here, and it's just frustrating when you got to keep chasing this guy down just to get the spot.
Matt Cox working to the outside of TJ Bartell behind him as well. We're riding board with the 00 of Cox using the top side, kind of rolling into the corner on the top side.
Oh,
quite
somebody spinning in the back. I think it was Driggins. Yep.
Eric Driggins around on the backstretch, calls his caution number 9, Tony. We're not even close to halfway.
And that was a solo meal. He didn't even have anybody around him. Good nose, man. Tough nose contact there again.
There we go, going off turn 2. Right behind the guys that were side by side in front of him. He's up the corner. The thing just takes a set to the left, straight on the inside wall. We do have some pit stops. We got some split strategy happening now. Sean Rogers, Tim Wortman, Matt Cox, TJ Bartell, some of the guys in the back too, coming down pit road for pit stops here this time around.
Well, yeah, somebody else. I mean, what do you have? 5 takers last time around. We're a little further out now. We have been having the cautions though, so I mean, it might not be a bad strategy to maybe stay out. I mean, we're not even halfway. I mean, we've got plenty of racing to go here.
And that was your leader coming down, but the second and third decided nope. And on back decided, nah, we'll stay out here.
Well, I think track position is going to be, it's been a big thing out here tonight too. I mean, we really haven't seen anybody with fresh tires really get to the front or even knock into the top 5. Matt Cox, I believe, was the only one, and that was on that early stage. So it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea to come in, get some tires, or even stay out. Just kind of keep that track position right now. But yeah, it's going to be, we'll see. Kevin Ruff, though, Richie Coy, they're going to be running the front row. You're going to have Fetter Place, Thwaites in 4th, Kermit Henny, Julio Villalobos behind them. And from what I'm looking at right now, Kermit Henny is up 11 spots. So I believe he would be our hard charger right now. Oh, no, I'm mistaken. Dustin Hardy, he's up 14 spots. So, yeah, he's the hard charger of the night. Started 21st, he's up to 7th. So, Dustin going forward a little bit. I mean, granted, yeah, we just had a few guys pit, but track position's pretty keen around here. You've seen how hard it is to pass. We just saw that happening with Villalobos and Susky, especially, too, as the tires wear. It's just going to be harder to find that lane that you're going to want to get into.
All right. Well, we are double file, getting ready for a restart. It's going to be Kevin Ruff leading the way over the 19 of Richie Coy. Kevin chooses the outside as well. Right in better place, Michael Thwaites, Kermit Hitty, your top 5. 93 laps in the books, 158 to go.
So I was talking about some of this long run speed here and track position.
Yep, here they come to green. Off of turn 4, Kevin with a nice jump there. Richie Coy kind of launches with him side by side for third, though. Thwaites and Fetterplace kind of side by side. Thwaites going to fall back as Fetterplace takes a solid hold of third, but battle for fourth. Oh!
Oh, wow, big one. Was that TJ? Yeah, TJ.
TJ Bartell involved. And Greg Carr. Was Greg Carr involved? No, EJ Luna.
I think Matt actually got loose and TJ just happened to find him.
EJ Luna spraying for mosquitoes there in turn 3. Big damage for him.
Yeah, they were 10. 3 wide right in front of him.
All right, let's go back and see it here. We'll watch EJ Luna first since he got the big damage, but I think it happens. It does happen in front of him. All right, let's look at TJ Bartell because he goes around here. Tell. 3 wells in front of them. Somebody lifted to give them room. I think it's Shad. Was that Shad that lifted to give those guys a little room?
I think so. And actually, like I say, it looks like Matt, he may have lifted for Shad, and in turn, it kind of like turned his car down towards TJ there. TJ was kind of coming up on the track too. I mean, it was pretty tight. And I wonder if TJ even knew Shad was even up there.
So Shad, I think, lifted to get out of the 3 wide situation that he was put in. And let's see how he was put there.
Yeah.
He lifted into turn 1. He went way up the track and ended up 3 wide, was lifting and trying to get out of the 3 wide position there. And it's like Matt Cox was anticipating possibly being 3 wide coming off the corner. TJ didn't know that they were in that position. That could have happened there. They weren't 3 wide, but I think they were, he was assessing the situation in the moment.
Right, yeah. And like I said, I wondered if even TJ saw or even knew that 12 was even up there.
Let's see what EJ Luna saw. He goes left to avoid it. Does a good job of avoiding it, but unfortunately, well, guess what the car does? He decides, nope, you're going to the right and into the wall.
Man, he's got major front nose damage. And smoking.
He's right on board with Matt Cox here. Coming off the corner, you see, he thinks he might have been, it was close. And he stays low for that, and I don't think TJ knew all that was going on.
Well, it almost looked, too, like right when Matt lifted off, maybe to give Shad the room there, it looked like the car kind of kicked a little bit. So, I mean, I don't know.
Or you think he got loose?
It almost looked like, it kind of, the rear end maybe stepped out, and he almost nosed down as well. I mean, again, TJ was kind of coming up. I think the contact was probably inevitable. It might have, like I said, I don't even know if TJ realized he was up there, and they're green.
They are green. We're going back racing. Kevin Ralph with the lead. Gets a great jump there over the 19 of Coy. Side by side for second. Fetterplay's going to take that. Thwaites a little wiggle off the corner. They hang on to it. Here comes 84 underneath him, though. Kermit Henny.
Yeah, Kermit's driving up forward. I was talking about him earlier. Yeah, he's up 10 spots already. Dustin Hardy, though, has got him beat in the hard charge award. He's up 15 already, so Dustin's still moving forward.
Got 150 laps to go from this point. 100 laps in the books.
And they are still driving each other
Yeah,
very hard.
it doesn't look like that they understand that.
And the 3-2, Devin Baker. Devin's one of the guys with some newer tires. Although Sean has got him beat. Right now, Sean, it would be Sean, then Devin.
EJ Luna must have blown up. He's slow on the front stretch here, and that's going to trigger a caution. Caution is out.
Well, they did fix the car.
Actually, that wasn't a caution. Chris Susky is around on the front stretch.
Oh, no. I was surprised.
EJ would have been the caution, but I think Susky is the one that triggered that caution there.
I was going to mention, like I say, EJ, even though he was smoking, they put him back on the track. They were able to patch it up, but obviously it didn't last.
Yeah, so Susky around off turn 4. And right in front of, who is that? Eric Driggins. So Susky will be credited with another caution tonight.
Doored with the 0-0. Matt has been having a rough night, man.
He's been around all of it, hasn't he?
I mean, but, you know, he's got a little bit of points that he can deal with. He's got a little that he can spare. I'm sure everybody else isn't really complaining about it.
You know, Susky was pretty adamant that he was looking forward to a good race tonight, that he had been quick, and he was going to be a challenger tonight, but it looks like he's really having some issues with car handling.
I do remember reading that somewhere, yeah. But it's not an easy track. I mean, it is fun, but yeah, you got to kind of keep the car under you. And it's an endurance race. I mean, with a 250 lapper here, it's quite a bit. I can start seeing a little shadows. I think we got the lights on finally. It's starting to get dark, so track's going to be changing slightly.
Well, let's see. We got a new leader. Gavin Ruff deciding to come to pit road.
Yeah.
Lap 103. Brought Michael Thwaites with him. Kermit Hinney, Dustin Hardy, along with Aaron Driggins and Susky, who needed some damage fix there. But this guy's deciding to come to pit road.
Well, I kind of feel like what Coy and Fetter Place are doing right now by staying out and just saving a set, maybe 2 sets, it's probably not a bad thing. I mean, they've got the track position. They've still been able to stay up front here. But they last pitted on lap 49. And they got a guy, Sean Rogers, he pitted on lap 91. Devin Baker, 77. So,
I mean, Tony, in a race like this, I almost kind of want to stay out front just to stay out of whatever's going on back there behind you, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's it's probably some really good idea to do that.
And I can tell you, Jeff Chandler gets another lap back. He is now only 5 laps down. The problem is, if Susky and Driggins come back out of pit road, which like Susky is rolling, Driggins is not, they're going to be ahead of him on lap count.
Yeah. Well, Jeff's in it still. So, I mean, that's half the battle, right?
Cox is still in the top 10 despite being around everything that's going on here tonight. So we'll see if he can charge at the front. All right. Pace car is off. We're getting ready for a restart. Coy on the outside. Fetter Place on the inside. Green flag is out. Coy gets a good jump. Fetter Place dealing with Sean Rogers, Devin Baker.
Like Sean was giving Fetter Place a little push there. And Richie on the outside starting a restart? So they're 3 wide behind him.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm watching the 3 wide to 0-0 jump to the inside into turn 1 on his team owner, actually, the 24 of Medina. Able to grab that position 3 wide.
They're 3 wide for second. Devin lifting off of it a little bit. Man, Fetter Place is fighting hard for that second spot. He's running blocker for Richie right now, it looks like.
Yeah, you got the 44 right behind him. Little contact between the 2 of them. A little more contact, I think, going into turn 1.
And they're really racing hard out there. There's the 83. He's on lap 91 tires, too.
Little contact with Devin Baker, sends Baker up the track a little bit. Portman into 4th, though. It's the battle for 2nd in front of him. Fetter Place still hanging tough, trying to hang tough. Can't quite hang on. And 44 Rogers going to take 2nd spot.
And Richie's going to have to worry about the 44. He's going to be looking in the mirror more. He's going to be looking out of the windshield. We did see when Rogers eventually did go in front of Richie when they were on equal tires. Sean was starting to pull away from Richie a little bit.
You got to remember, Sean's on much fresher tires, pitted on lap 90 versus these guys around him, lap 48.
Right.
So Rogers got those fresh tires. Same thing with Tim Wortman, lap 90 as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say Wortman because he just got by Fetter Place, so he's up to 3rd. You know, we talk about Richmond being, you know, first-time winners for some people right now, and we talk about Wortman every week. He's ready to knock out. He's ready to hold that trophy at some point here.
Right now, it's going to be Sean Rogers taking the lead. Fetter Place around down the backstretch. Caution flies again. Oh, we got more stuff going on.
Yeah, Matt looks like he was involved in that again.
TJ Bartel, Julio Villalobos. Matt was involved?
Well, wait till you see it.
Okay.
He was slightly involved, but not horribly involved. But yeah, he did get a little contact.
Let's see it again here. The 34 Fetter Place. First one. You saw it go around, coming off the corner. Oh, it's hooked by the 3 there. So let's ride on board the 3 here and really see how that transpired there coming off the corner.
I'll be honest, man. Matt did a great job avoiding that. But again, he did get a little contact from behind. But wow. He's like, not again. And he tried to make it happen, and it still caught him.
So the 34 just thought he was maybe clear off the corner there.
Yeah. Kind of what it looked like. But, again, these guys are racing so hard out there, and we're still not even halfway. You know, I mean, we still got, what, 10 laps to go before we're even there.
So TJ Bartel got in the back of the 45 there. 45 was slowing. I don't think TJ saw it happening. Oh, it just, yeah.
And the pitters. Richie Coy came in. Greg Carr came in. Mason Hoffman came in. I believe Mason maybe had some damage. TJ as well.
Yeah. Mason got some damage from the 45. He kind of spun, got in the back of the 00 and spun, trying to avoid him. Right,
and we're still at the realm, too, where you're still going to have to make a stop for gas. You still cannot make it.
And every wreck, Kermit Henney this time is the one that's the victim of the left-right from this car. Missed the wreck, and it hooked right into the wall for him.
It seems like it happens every single wreck. There's always somebody trying to avoid, and they get caught up just avoiding them.
Yeah, well, Lucky Dog goes to the 96 of Susky, so he does get one of his 2 laps down back. This is going to get tougher for Chandler because now we got Phil Lobos a lap down. Brandon Fetterplace in pits right now, 2 laps down.
Yeah.
What was looking like possibly a gain in points for him now is looking less likely.
Right. Oh, and Matt is up to 4th.
2 points as we come in tonight, but the pace car is going to peel off. Sean Rogers leading Tim Wortman. Equal tires up front. The green flag is out. 135 laps to go.
Sean and his teammate both get a great jump out there. Here comes Wortman, though. Wortman's not going to lay it down with 2nd.
Baker in 3rd as well, or in 4th in the 3 car. Almost 3 wide. Now is 3 wide as Kevin Ruff shoots to the inside.
Well, I was going to say Devin's got the old tires, but no, Jose Medina pitted on stage. so he's just been kind of just hanging out there. He's definitely saved a few tires.
Just hanging out, trying to stay in front of everything that's going on behind him.
That's right.
Now. Good job.
And yeah, Sean and Wortman are on the same tires, but Matt does have about a 5-lap advantage. Cabin Ruff has got about a 15-lap, well, what is it, 13-lap advantage over our leaders right now. Not a huge deficit because he's still got to make these passes.
Trying to screw back here. Hardy looking to the outside, shoots up the track. Can't get to the outside of Medina. Maybe touches the wall off the corner there. Is that going to open the door for Thwaites? He's right behind Hardy, which are teammates. 28 and 8.
These guys are really. I'll tell you, the aggression to get up to the front has not been missing in this race at all. The 19 and 3 have a little tap there.
Yeah, he did.
19, he's got a lap.
Oh, we got spins in front of him. Is
that
the teammates? Hardy. And now the 98 of Alfred's turned around there on the bottom.
Yeah, Hardy and Medina get together. It looked like Dustin. Oh, yeah. Dustin got tight. Went right into Jose.
Okay, so those aren't teammates. There's a bunch of white cars right there. I'm trying to sort them out. All right, let's go back and see it here as Hardy goes into turn 1. On the inside of the 24. Can't get it turned up the track into the 24. 24 does a great job of saving it. Actually, the 28 smacks the wall and keeps going. But unfortunately, the 98 gets spun around there. Let's see what happened to him.
Yeah, I was looking at Nick, too. Oh, he got hit from behind there from Kermit Henney. Unfortunately, Nick having a bad night. I mean, he's already 14 laps down. He's just out there just trying to log some laps.
Yeah. So that really had nothing to do with the wreck other than trying to slow down for what was going on in front.
And this is going to be the last time I'm going to say it. Hopefully. But we're still not even halfway done with this race.
Hardy just up the track into the 24. Let's try to make it the 24. Where's he at? Medina into the corner. Touch, sideways, saves it. Loses a few positions, but that was a great save by him. And he's probably wondering what in the world's going on below him because he's 2 lanes up the track.
Yeah.
Well,
wild race.
Says he's going to get it back on the lead lap with the lucky dog here.
Yep, and Chandler still has Julio Villalobos 1 lap down in front of him. I mean, but yeah, unfortunately for Jeff, he probably would have been on the lead lap by now.
Yeah, it's been yellow fever tonight. 13 cautions so far tonight, and yeah, I think you're going to be able to not say that line about cautions in the first half of the race because we're crossing the line here.
I hope not, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you do the math.
Well, right now, for sure, yeah. I was hoping we'd at least get halfway under yellow so we wouldn't have another caution. That's kind of where I was going with that. But yeah.
All right, well. When they cross the line this time by, they will be halfway. It's going to be Sean Rogers out front of Tim Wortman Jr., Kevin Ruff, Matt Cox, Richie Coy, your top 5. Let's see. Thwaites is going to be 5th. Coy on the outside there. With those new tires, pace cars off into the restart zone. They come. Green flag flies. Good jump by the 44 on the outside. Side by side for second between Wortman and Ruff. Teammates. It looks like 00 Cox wanted to throw it in on the inside.
Yeah, he. I don't think he didn't plan that too well because it didn't really work. And they're 3 wide behind them. Lane Alley kind of went through the bread there. we can just get some along. I was going to say, well, here comes the 8th Waits over Coxer.
Waits to the outside in that 8 car.
We might have a little battle for second brewing here.
In second place actually right now. Battle for third. Kevin Ruff and the 19 of Richie Coy.
Kevin was working on Wortman there for a second, and then Richie's like, oh, I want both of those spots. So it kind of slowed down Kevin here, but here comes Kevin over Wortman again, trying to get it. Richie's just trying to find any place to go.
And 19 decided that wasn't going to work out for him, so he's going to try to follow Kevin through on the bottom.
An open lane in front of him now.
Well,
he did. All this happening. Yeah, Sean's just cooking.
Yeah, Sean's like, let's just keep that up back there. I'm going to continue to lead. Back there in the back. Keeps it rolling. We stay green. I wonder if there's a full moon out there tonight in Richmond.
Virtual full moon.
Actually, we know that can't be the case in iRacing, right?
That's right, yeah.
Not only do we not have a full moon, we don't have a moon in iRacing.
That's right, yeah.
Or stars or anything as far as the night sky.
Nothing. You know, if you were to put up a black screen to show up the sky, you know, they probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
That's what they do.
Yeah. They did finally single out. Wortman did kind of lose both of those spots while that was happening. Thwaites was trying to work on Wortman too, but that kind of suspended. That effort has been suspended as of so far. So our top 6 are pretty much spread apart, but they are catching Roger.
Three at Evan Baker to battle for 7th and 8th.
Well, Lane's actually got 20 lap fresher tires. Lane should be able to get this done here. Although we're talking inside-outside lines, and we know how strong the outside line is.
Got the lane before the race. He'd come in here with a special setup. Him and his friend Brandon Elder there kind of worked on a setup late into the night last night, trying to get things worked out, and was pretty high, or at least Brandon was pretty high on what he had out there, running some pretty quick laps. So, actually, I think what Brandon told me, his exact words was, if he doesn't crash off turn 2 on lap 1, he'll have a fast car. Apparently, he's pretty edgy on new tires.
Well, hey, he's got he's up 13 laps from the start of this race. Started 20th, running 7th. He just made that pass on 3 there, so he is going forward.
Boy, he's going to be running away from this gaggle behind him here.
Yeah.
18. I'm sorry, it's Greg Carter, the 25. Cowboy Machine there behind him. Jose Medina, Chris Sussman.
DJ back there as well.
Uh-oh, Thwaites with an issue on the front stretch. Slides it down to the grass, but keeps it rolling. No caution.
Just your typical Richmond turn 4 spin there. Didn't get too deep in the grass, not too bad, but lost a lot of spots. Man, I really thought Kevin Ruff in 19 would have really shook down the 44 at this point, but they actually lost a little gain from the last time I checked it out. They really caught Sean pretty well, but Sean's out there dangling the carrot. And it's like he's like slows down. He's like, "Come on, come get me," and then he just drives off.
I wonder if Kevin's holding up the 19 at all, or if he's faster than the 19 laps. He's got about 14 lap fresher tires.
Yeah, and actually Richie does have the fastest lap of the race with the 21.04. at the moment. So, I mean, we do. Richie's led some laps, 42 of them to be exact. And he's got a quick car out there. Yeah, maybe Kevin might be slowing him down. They are running very comparable lap times right now, though. Maybe he's saving a little bit.
Maybe. But they are kind of losing touch with the 44 just a little bit there. 8/10 of a second.
And I don't believe there's really anybody at this point that can make it on fuel all the way. What did we say, 120-something laps for fuel?
120 is the number I was given, yeah.
Yeah, so the only, I mean, yeah, looking at the board of people who have last pitted, yeah, nobody can actually make it. And we know this track does not eat tires, so tire might, I mean, you're definitely going to lose speed on older tire, but you don't necessarily, they don't wear as bad here as they would like, you know, Dover.
Yeah, and this is one of those tracks, though, that you might be able to save a little. Oh, we got a gaggle here.
Yeah.
Save a little fuel.
Oh, Penny and the 3 bounce off each other. Keep going.
Oh, watch this. Got Susky right there in there as well, and he's had struggles tonight. The 3 has had some issues. Some of not of his doing, but been involved in some.
Well, Susky, Carr, and Medina right now.
Oh, there you go. The 96 into the 3 on the front stretch.
Yeah.
Caution is out. Oh, boy.
I was going to say, I mean, yeah, they all have similar tire strategy at this point. Well, Devin doesn't, but Susky did.
Who was that? Somebody squeezed through there at the last minute.
Oh,
Was that Villalobos?
That was Villalobos. Yeah, I had to wait a while for that to go through. Wow.
Well, let's go back and see it.
Oh man.
With the 3 of Devin Baker coming off the corner. I mean, 3's a little lower. 96 comes up like he's in the top lane, and they come together.
And we've got one busy pit road right now.
Got a couple staying out here, but Sean Rogers and everybody else pretty much, except for 3 cars, have come to pit road behind him.
Yeah, and actually, looks like Hoffner's going to go in this time. So 2 guys staying out, Medina and TJ Bartel.
Kermit Haney getting a penalty for speeding on pit road.
Fetter Place was looking for a wave around, but probably not going to happen.
Well, he's 13 laps down. Chandler going to get it that time because Villalobos was involved in the accident, I believe.
Yeah.
So Chandler going to get one of his laps back. Unfortunately, there's cars accumulating laps in front of him. He's
yeah. He's slowly getting them back, though. I mean, he was 10 laps at one point. So, I mean, you know, hey, to get back the amount that he's been getting back, that's pretty wild.
Brandon Elder out there.
Yeah, I see that. I'm reading it now.
You would need a moon for that to happen. You need a moon for it to be a full moon. I agree.
Listen, this is a racing simulator, not an astrology chart.
They were on holiday when it was time to make the moon.
That's right, yeah.
All right. We are double foul. What else did Brandon say out there? He said he thinks the 14 may have some damage. So, yeah, him and everybody else out there.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of carnage tonight.
All right, Medina going to be in the lead. TJ Bartell in second. We got a shake up front. Those guys deciding to stay out. Cavendish, Sean Rogers behind them. We'll see how this works out on this restart. Before it goes, green flag is out. Launch is pretty good. TJ Bartell not with a great start. That outside lane's going to have an advantage.
Oh, big advantage. Yeah, TJ looked like he was sleeping there.
He's getting hit from behind by the 44 a little bit there. Shoving up the track right in front of Greg Carr.
There's about a 25 lap difference between Jose and TJ and pretty much the rest of the field. A lot of guys like within the last lap or two.
Here comes Cavendish trying to look for a way around the leader, Medina.
They are finally in the fuel window too, so and we are past that way. Thank God.
99 laps to go. Lead change. The 99, Cavendish to the front. Or trying to get there.
Trying to get there. Jose's using that outside line.
Well, he's using that very top line, but not going to be able to hold on there. He's going to fall to second. Here comes his teammate, the 00 of Cox. Nope, not going to be able to do it here. Actually, here comes Medina back to the inside. The 99 of Rough drives hard off into the corner. Now three wide for the lead.
0099. We're going to be fighting Matt Cox. I mean, the up and down night, he's trying to take the lead for the first time.
Cox fighting for the lead on the inside. Rough on the outside. Oh, a little contact coming off the corner. Very close racing.
He got one lap led right now, so yeah.
It only took him, 155 laps to find the front?
Honestly, yeah. He's been bouncing around throughout the whole field. He's had a taste of just about every position tonight.
99 fighting hard on the outside. They were hanging tough. He's actually going to come back to the front. Rough, I think, maybe led that lap.
He did. You got the 44, who's already led 67 laps tonight, and then the 19 right behind him, and he's led 42 laps tonight. So.
00 up the track a little bit of contact, but the 99 going to shoot ahead here. Actually going to take the lead off into one. Can't hold the bottom though. Here comes the 00 back to the inside.
I kind of feel like the 44 and the 19 are just kind of, they're saving a little bit right now. They're just kind of waiting for this to play out.
I don't know. Maybe the 19, but the 44 looks hungry. It looks like he's wanting to follow whoever's going by through here.
He does. Well, he's probably going to stick with his teammate for sure. But if the door opens in the opposite direction, he's going to take it.
All right. Well, they clear for the lead. The 00 Matt Cox back out front. Cavendish able to get down into the second between the two. Got a 44 Rogers, 44 Rogers, and then Richie Coy back there in fourth. Now the battle for second is on as the 44. Pulls the inside the 99 of Rough. Rough just looks like he cannot hold his car on the bottom there through the corner.
Well, no, I mean, and that's kind of typical around here. You don't want to go to the outside line. I mean, we've seen pretty much all the leaders start from the outside road, including Richie Coy. So, I mean, the outside's strong. When Richie starts running the outside, the outside's strong.
He's right there at the apex. 44 right on the quarter panel of the 99.
Definitely the potatoes of the racing going on out there.
This is double number night. We got the 00 out front.
Yeah.
The 4 and the 9 racing for second.
Yeah, it looks like the 4 is going to clear it.
Richie Coy back here to mess all this up.
That's right, yeah.
89 laps remaining here at Richmond.
Looking through the back of the pack, there is nothing going on. Everybody's pretty much spread out. You got a couple little guys just fighting, but a lot of these guys too, they're laps down, fighting a little bit.
Almost a little contact coming off the corner there between the 30 and the 84. That's what I'm watching here. Into turn one, Hoffner in 10th. Hitting in 11th, fighting for that final top 10 spot here.
Here comes the 3. Devon's taking advantage of that outside line here.
7 laps down, 5 laps down here. into the wall there on the front stretch.
Yeah, he is lap car. Yeah. Don't get involved in lap cars.
Right behind him.
Now, still
another lap car, Nick Alford, having a rough night.
Yeah.
He's still out there soldiering on, trucking around here, 14 laps down.
Yeah, we can say Villalobos, he's still 1 lap down right now. He should get the lucky dog if we do get another yellow. Hopefully we won't. Although Jeff Chandler wouldn't mind a few more.
Yeah, Villalobos 1 lap down. Chandler's 4 down. Devin Baker's 5 down.
Not a lot of spots to have back there. You just got to kind of ride around and hopefully you get lucky with the lucky dog.
19 Rich Coyle out of the back bump. 99 at Rough now for 3rd. These guys, they race hard, but they like racing. So from what I've talked to both of them, they acknowledge that they race each other really hard, but they have fun doing it.
Well, yeah, if you could do it in the way they've been doing it, that is fun. It just you gotta know who you're racing, and you gotta know how to race them, and you obviously have to have that mutual respect between each other, and give and take when you need to, and that's what racing is all about. That's what league racing is all about. So yeah, you can definitely tell that they are having some fun out there, and this track does promote that. I mean, it is very racy. It's just I don't know. It's a fun track. I do enjoy Richmond.
I enjoy it. I'm not so sure they enjoyed all the riding around under caution tonight that they've had, but
well, yeah, nobody does that.
the track itself is a lot of fun.
It is.
Trying to figure out how you're going to work your way around. It can be fun. It can also be frustrating.
Yeah, I like the different character of it. With really the long front straightaway. The arching D straightaway with the short chute in the back. It kind of runs like a road course in a way. But yeah, just I don't know. It's got a lot of fun. It's got a good flow to it.
On board the 44 of Sean Rogers. He's running down our leader.
He is. He's starting to catch them. They're both running away though from the 19 and the 99. But I almost wonder, and I said it earlier too. They have enough gas now to make it. The tire isn't that big of a deal. You think, if for some crazy reason we do stay green, which is very possible, there's some guys out there that are maybe just slowing the roll a little bit to save something for the end here. We still have 79 laps to go. I mean, there's still a lot of racing.
Tires may not be a big deal, but the offsetting tires can be. So
right.
If we could get another caution to see if some of these guys decide to take that extra set of tires and try to burn up through the field. Who stays out trying to get some track position? I mean, we've seen cautions breed cautions tonight. And so I don't know, you might play for track position hoping to get a rash of cautions at the end. Could mix things up a little bit.
Right now, our top 10 are all on equal tire right now. So Mason Hoffner, Jose Medina, TJ Bartel, they have well, I shouldn't say Jose Medina, TJ Bartel is still like 20 laps less or more tire on them. But Mason Hoffner right now, he's got the best tire of the group that is on the lead lap.
Justin Hardy, Lane Allen fighting side by side for the spot. There's that 3 car again. Devin Baker.
Yep. I don't know. When you're lapped on, you got to kind of let the lead guys just kind of do their thing. And if you could if you could capitalize on them when they're not fighting anybody, then to me that's fair game. Otherwise, you just want to give them some space. Let them drive. Especially too when you're 5 laps on. There's really nothing you're racing for at this point. You just got to hope maybe you can get a lucky dog. And the best way to get a lucky dog is to not be in an incident.
Oh, you mean like that? Like getting in the back of the car in front of you.
Exactly like that. Because if you don't get the incident, and say the 2 guys in front of you, which he has 2 guys in front of him right now that are laps down, if they get in the incidents and you don't, well, you're going to get that one lucky dog.
There's Nick Alford looking underneath Hardy. I mean, it's a tough spot to be in because if your lap's down and faster, you want to get around, but
Yeah. You got to be careful with it. Like Dustin has fallen off from the Lane Allen battle. So, I mean, obviously Dustin wasn't fighting anybody right now. So, I mean, yeah, he's kind of fair game to get around him. But when they're in the heat of battle, you got to just give them some space.
and the same goes for Hardy. You're not racing him as well. I mean,
True.
A little off pace there, kind of drop back from that battle. So now it's just best just to kind of find somewhere to ride to and hope to make your car a little bit better, or things play out in front of you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, definitely. I often do that, too. If I see a guy that's a lap down and they just got a little bit more pace. Ooh, Hardy up the wall. Yeah, he's struggling right now. He's definitely got some hard dirt.
He's still inside the top 10, though, right now.
He is, yeah. He's hanging on to it.
It's been that kind of a night. Oh, sideways off turn 2.
Yeah.
He hangs on to it there, though.
You can tell, yeah, those rear tires are definitely mad at him, and they're screaming at him. He needs about maybe 5 just easy laps. He's got a little bit of space. Hoffner's behind him. That would put Hoffner in the top 10 if he could get by Dustin there. But
look at this. 83, Tim Wortman Jr. around the top side of the 19 of Richie Coy.
Oh, yeah.
Not able to complete it just yet there as they get close coming off the corner, but they had 83 rolling the top.
That's kind of what I was wondering. Some of these guys might be saving a little bit.
Workman around him. Take that position.
I mean, Richie's definitely fallen off, too. I mean, him and Kevin were running nose to tail there for a little while. And, I mean, there's a big gap even between now Wortman and Kevin. Looking at lap times, though, Sean is staying real close with Matt as far as lap times go. Kevin's a little off the mark. Wortman is kind of close to Kevin. Richie, though, obviously, he's hurting right now as well. Sean just cracked the fastest lap there, that lap. I'm just waiting to see what kind of speed maybe Wortman might be pushing here.
Wortman's driven away from the 19 to see if he can catch his teammate here. Tim Wortman doing Tim Wortman things up to 4th position at the end of this race.
Like I say, I'm watching this timer, just trying to see maybe if he can pick up a couple spots here, or just to see if he's even closing in. He is a little quicker than Kevin, but he's still about a 10th off of our leaders. So just waiting to see if there's some big number changes here, but with those lap times.
I mean, the last 4 laps, he's been faster 3 of them in the 99 and rough.
Yeah, oh yeah, big time. Actually, even Coy's a little bit rough that last lap. Like I said, I'm curious to know who's out there saving. I mean, he's got an 18. He's got an Eric Driggins in between him. So he's going to have to deal with a little lap traffic.
Diving to the inside of the 18 here. Talking about that colorful car. Oh, little contact between him and the 18.
Looked like Eric maybe just got a little loose. Eric is 26 laps down, so he's definitely not a player.
I hate the player, I hate the game.
That's right, yeah. Well, yeah, I generally do hate the game. That might be an accurate statement.
Don't hate the game, hate the car.
Well,
the tire is still
the tire, I was going to say, the tire model. I was trying to phrase that nicely.
All right, so Matt Cox, 17th of a second lead over his teammate Sean Rogers in 2nd. Get Kevin Ruff in 3rd, Tim Wortman in 4th. That is closing up between the 2 of them. Richie Coy in 5th. You got Greg Carr having a good run there in that 6th position. I'd like to say staying out of trouble, but he's been around it a little bit too tonight. So has everybody else.
Yeah,
but he's survived.
For sure.
He's survived so far. So up in the 6th position. Thweet's there in 7th position in the 8 car. He's got a couple of cars behind Behind him, some lap cars, some lead lap cars. You got Lane Allen in that mix right there behind him in 8th. Kermit Henney in 9th, having a solid run tonight. And Dustin Hardy hanging on right now to that top 10 position.
And I believe, too, we have our longest green flag run. It's currently being had right now.
You had to say it, didn't you?
I had to, but, you know, I'm just looking. We got 59 to go here. Again, they've got enough fuel. I don't foreseeably see any pits, you know, unless somebody's really having major handling issues. But I think that's a death sentence because you're never going to make up that time in the pit. Richie was getting a little loose at that too. Really brought Greg Carr up to him. Richie ran a 22.8 the last lap, and Carr ran a 22.5.
Smack here between the 8 and the 14 now for 7th position. It's Lane Allen trying to move forward. Michael Fleet's right in front of him in the 8 car. Looking to the inside of the turn 1. Does finally get to the inside.
Kermit Henney right behind them as well, so Kermit's moving forward a little bit himself.
Running over Henney there in the 84.
And they're still battling. Lane might be able to clear him here on the inside. He's got him.
He does. He clears him. So Lane Allen, touch the ball, but takes over the 7th position behind him. You got Mason Huff and TJ Bartel battling for position. TJ going to get that 11th spot. Or is he? Here comes the 30 back on him, but he does clear him through the middle of 3 and 4.
It's always a maybe, you know. That's how hard it is to pass around here. Even us, we can't even figure out if they're going to make it or not.
Kermit Henney now works around Michael Thwaites. We're just left this battle, but he's going to take, hits the wall off the corner, but clears the aid of Thwaites off of turn 4.
Yeah, well, I think he's kind of falling backwards a little bit here.
All these guys struggling with grip. You start seeing them kind of touch the wall off the corners there, trying to get everything they can out of it. Well, Sean Rogers has not gone away. He's maintained down about 6 or 7 tenths behind our leader here with 53 laps to go. Actually, here comes our leader, Matt Cox, to pit road.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually shocking. Hands it over to Sean.
Interesting.
I mean, they do have enough fuel, right? They should have.
If you topped it off, you do.
Yeah. I mean, everybody pitted
Sean Rogers.
Wow.
To pit road.
I mean, everybody pitted on, like I said, the top 10 pitted on lap 148. So that only gives you, I mean, that's 102 laps. Did they not want to do the full 102 laps on tires, maybe?
Maybe.
They should have had plenty of gas.
I mean, we'll see if the rest of the guys want to do 102 laps on their tires. We have 51 laps to go.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't see there being that big of a fall off, and especially the pit stop. I mean, it's going to put Matt. I mean, Matt's already a lap down.
Yes.
He might go 2.
Well, we'll see where Matt Cox is. He's still 1 lap down. And did he take? You have to check the. Actually, I can check the time here. I don't know.
Let's see. He took a 9.5 stop, so yeah, he took a full stop.
Okay. Working underneath the 19 of Coy here. Tell you what, Coy's got pressure behind him. Actually, Coy couldn't come to pit road. 19 to pit road here. So it looks like these guys are opting to stop. At least the ones so far we've seen on pit road.
Well, technically, Matt is right behind Wortman and Cavan right now on track, and he's only 1 lap down. So once he gets by Cavan, yeah, maybe the pit stop was the option to do.
We will see. We got guys on pit road. Bill Lobos hit pit road.
Yeah.
Sean Rogers back in. Black flag. Sean Rogers speeding on pit road. Oh, that is what you do not want.
No. And then Julio got a meatball.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Julio
no.
maybe blew a tire there or something. More guys on pit road. Michael Thwaites on pit road. Lane Allen. Mason Hoffner hits pit road.
And let's see. So Matt just ran a 21.6 compared to our leader, Kevin Ruff, that ran a 21.8. So, yeah, Matt's running about a second quicker. 46 to go. He can easily make it.
2/10.
Did I? No, 21
to a 21.8.
I'm sorry, it's a 22.8.
Oh.
So yeah, he's got plenty of time to get by him to get another lap. He did get back on the lead lap. Obviously, he did pass him. And big gaggle now.
Left and right here on new tires. But I tell you what, Wortman's right there with him. Wortman's closed this gap.
Yeah.
You know, we saw before that those guys split strategy. You know, remember Tim ran long in Iowa. 99 pitted early. I think Tim went a little too far.
Well, I almost kind of feel like, yeah, with some of these guys, you know, I mean, First Engage, they've been hot all season. They both kind of came in roughly around the same time. Richie did come in shortly thereafter, but I think some of these guys, they might be, you know, the 99 and even Wortman, I think both of them, they're probably staying out a little bit too long right now.
We got a car crashed here at the entrance of pit road.
Uh-oh.
Who is that? Devin Baker, the 3.
Devin Baker.
He tows, no caution.
Wow. That's going to be the only.
Happened here.
That'd be the only equalizer there. Man, Wortman just scrubbed the wall.
I'm not so sure. Was he coming to pit road? I'm not so sure he was coming to pit road at that point.
That may not have been scheduled, sure.
Right on board with the 3 here, Baker. A lot of traffic around him. Clips. No, he just slows up the cars in front of him, and I think he just. I don't think he was trying to pit.
Oh yeah. Move the water from the barrels.
Luckily,
for the sand.
We don't have.
Do they use sand?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, luckily we don't have virtual sand or virtual water to have to clean up. Yeah. Battle for the lead. Here comes. Oh no, that was sorry. That was. But yeah, luckily we don't have virtual water and virtual sand to clean up here. We'd have a caution for that and ride around under caution with 30 laps.
All right, Richie right now is 1 lap down. He's the first car lap down. Man, they're bumping in front of him. I think it was Dustin Harding.
I see that too. Dustin Harding, the 34 Fetter place.
Yeah. Yeah, and our leaders have got given Richie a little gift here right now. The lap traffic they're dealing with. Richie still does have time to make it around them if they do decide to stay out, though.
3 wide?
Yeah, oh man, almost. Staying out is not going to be the winning strategy tonight.
11 seconds back is the 00 Cox with 37 laps to go. Now, if they catch a caution, everybody has to pit again. You might be in okay shape.
Well, Matt being on the lead lap again, yeah, he should be, you know, that shouldn't hurt him too bad at all. Because he probably doesn't even have to fuel up. He just maybe even take right sides if he had to.
Jose Medina gets back on the lead lap.
Chicoy did get back. He just got around him.
That black flag killed Sean Rogers.
Yeah. He is still out there. He is only 1 lap down. There's a potential he might be able to get his lap back.
And all this pit cycle has also killed Jeff Chandler's chances of getting his laps back. It's put a lot of cars lap down in between him and the leader.
Yeah, and especially too with the way the strategy's been. I mean, yeah, Jeff couldn't even capitalize on a wave around or anything either.
You said what was it, 11 seconds a minute ago? It's 6.7 seconds now. Back to the 0 Cox working through the field here.
Oh, 6-7 with a point, huh?
Yeah. Good timing, I guess.
Well, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, the 99 and the 83, they're just they're killing themselves by staying out even a lot longer than they are, along with Greg Carr. Those are the only three that looks like have yet to pit.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you.
Well, Kermit as well.
They were running, what, 3rd and 4th behind Rogers and Cox. Last staying out, they didn't risk a speeding on pit road penalty, so they're going to be ahead of Sean Rogers.
Well, if the caution comes out, they're going to look like heroes, but...
Well, even if the caution doesn't, what I'm saying is, look at their position before the stops. They were 3rd and 4th. They're going to be 2nd and 3rd behind Cox. Unless Richie Coy and some of the other guys catch him. But
well, that's true. Yeah, Richie's 16 seconds back with the freshest tires behind Cox. So Richie does got enough time to get there. Let's see, what's Richie? Richie's running a 21.6 compared to Kevin Ruff and Tim Wortman are both running almost 23s. Kevin in the 23s, Tim Wharton at the tall side of the 22s. So, I mean, Richie is running almost a second and a half faster a lap. He should be able to catch him.
Yeah. Well, we know the tires kind of plateau as well, but still, that should be enough of an offset. With 29 laps to go, it's going to be hard for them to hang on here. But again,
true. I mean, yeah, and that would still put them in 3rd and 4th, which is where they were running.
But they were ahead of Richie, so I guess that is kind of a net loss. Boy, it is chaos around here. Right now, 3 wide.
Wait, I was going to say they're almost still 3 wide, but they finally broke it up. Wow.
TJ Bartel, here comes.
Is that help? Fine, though.
We got somebody in the wall back there.
Is it Chandler?
Kermit hitting in the wall. There's a white car. Is that maybe Lane?
It might have been Chandler. Chandler's kind of got that silvery car. The battle for the lead here. Although it's going to be the Tim Wharton.
Yeah, Matt Cox actually goes to the front.
Oh, yeah, not Tim Wharton. Sorry, Matt Cox. I was thinking Tim was getting ready to pass Cabin, and then I see that Coca-Cola can driving through, and Matt Cox, leader again.
Spotter said 00 in the mirror. Yep. They're like, what? I thought he pitted. Yeah, he did.
Sure did.
Boy, Wortman all over the back of the 99. This ain't a drafting track, guys.
Matt Cox. They were battling. Like I said, they were battling before Matt got on.
Looks like this cabin going to come to pit road here. No. Just going to the top side.
Well, I'll be honest. I mean, kind of like what you were just even saying, too, with where they're going to be maybe placed. If they can see the grand picture like we are, they're better off staying out.
Well, at this point, you got 24 laps to go. You kind of made your bed. It is what it is. Wortman does make that pass, by the way, to second place, but Cox going to drive off into the sunset now. He's already put a 2.4 second gap between himself and this battle for second. I guess the next question is how many positions, how much time could Richie make up in the next 22 laps?
Well, that's what I'm looking at. He's 8.2 seconds back right now.
He just touched
he's still got the quickest lap of the race as well, and he's running at a 22.1 compared to, they're still running in the 23s, Kevin and Tim, and including Greg Carr. Greg Carr, he's got a bounce. He's got 3 cars that are running in the 23s, and he's running about a second quicker.
Yeah, I was talking about Carr, and that 25 again, just trying to stay out of trouble here, going to position himself here in the top 5. Having a solid night now. Probably going to get passed by the 19. Maybe some of the other guys for fresh tires. Don't know yet, but having a strong, solid, quiet night tonight.
Well, yeah, if he can hang on to where he's at, I mean, yeah, he's definitely got top 5 for sure.
This Matter of fact, the 99 really slow in front of him.
Well, he's got to be hurting. And then you got to think too. You know how iRacing fuel is. Did they give you enough to finish based on your current run? I wonder if some of these guys might be getting a little close.
Or are we concerned about tires?
Well,
this is the longest run of the night, you know.
And again, anybody right now in the top 5, I mean, or I should say even Kermit as well, that has stayed out. If caution flies, I mean, it's definitely gonna be a good thing for them.
Well, 19 ago, we finally got us a long run. It would be really good for everybody to kind of finish like this, to kind of wash your mouth out of the first half of this race. And it kind of ended on a long run.
Well, I wonder too, because we are completely dark now. I wonder if the track maybe kind of settled down. You see there's that big black groove around the racetrack too. So track is definitely worn in. Maybe it's a little bit more comfortable for these guys right now.
Right there with Greg Carr, though. Carr could battle up beside him, but if they look in the mirror, guess who's here? Knock, knock.
Carr might get Kevin. Well, I was going to say before Richie gets Carr, but, well, they're going to get them both at the same time. Yeah.
Richie's going to take that position. Carr in the wall a little bit off turn 4. It's going to slow him down.
Well, Richie got 2 spots in that move.
2 for 1. Got to try to chase down Wortman for second.
Wortman is easy pickings at this point. He's got him in sight. Matt Cox, though, on the other hand, Richie's running about. I mean, granted, Richie's dealing with a little bit of traffic right now, but he actually ran 10th quicker than Matt that last lap. He just does not have the time, though, I think.
And Matt Cox off run here. With 15 laps, now 14 laps remaining here at Richmond. It was like 54 laps tonight. I tell you what, the first half of the race for him was very, what should we say?
He yo-yo. He had a yo-yo race.
It was a rough start, and it started with him slipping himself off turn 4.
Yep.
He got involved in a couple things, being back there, trying to fight his way through. We saw him making 3 wide moves, trying to work his. Oh, we do have meatball flags, Tony. We got meatball flags showing the 41 TJ Bartel blown tire goes to pit road. The 24 Jose Medina has to bail out, comes to pit road as well. So tires are an issue.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, proof is in the pudding right now. And with 12 to go, does the 99, does Wortman, do they have enough tires?
Gavin's fallen way off.
He has. Wortman, I assume Wortman's probably good, just because we know kind of how he is with the long run. Kevin, on the other hand, especially how he's been falling back, I don't know.
I'm a little concerned about the 99, about him making it. I know we only have 10 laps left, but as slow as he's looking, I'm a little concerned about those tires.
Yes, and iRacing will not let you finish on a meatball. You do have to go in. You just can't ride around there to save the spot.
So we'll keep an eye on that. Greg Carr up into 4th spot. Tim Wortman up into 3rd. Richie Coy into 2nd. And barring anything special from here on out, that's kind of looking like where they're going to finish.
Right. Yeah, Richie has really no chance to catch Matt unless we get a caution here.
And here comes the 14, Lane Allen. He's going to get around Kevin Ruff for 5th. So Lane's still charging with those new tires. Now, how far behind is he of Greg Carr? Not far. 2 seconds. He might get there. Of course, Greg Carr is not far behind Tim Wortman either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, there's still some issues. Well, I mean, too, and you got to think, if Tim has an issue with tire, maybe Greg might have an issue with tire.
Number 14, he's trying to make up all the positions he can. Herman Henney, flat tire, coming to pit road.
Oh, yeah.
That's your 9th place finisher, 9th place running car right now.
Well, Lane's sitting in 5th. Lane in 5th right now. He does have the best tires of the top 5. He's got one rotation less than Richie.
Here comes to the inside of Greg Carr. So that fast, he's able to run down Carr. He's going to take over 4th spot. And Tim Wortman's not far up the road.
Yeah. Well, he's got that super secret set tonight, and it's good on the long run. And you know, the nighttime is the right time.
Hopefully, Brendan's out there watching him.
That's right. Yeah. Well, he was in chat earlier. He's still out there.
So up to 4th position, Tim Wortman. Where's he at? Right there in front of it. He's just, don't wall it yet. We got some fresh tires trying to come through, though. That Jeff Chandler machine, the 31.
Oh,
almost into the back of Wortman.
I think he did get in the back of him a little bit there. Ooh, Kermit Henny gets around.
Yeah, he's got fresh tires. Had to come to pit road with that flat tire. Kevin Ruff.
That's right, yeah.
Flat tire, the 99 Ruff.
Yeah.
Going to be coming to pit road.
Lane gets around Wortman now. He clears it.
So Lane up in the 3rd spot.
Well,
told you before the race. He had that special set. Looking good out there. Up in the 3rd, but our top 3 with those pit stops that was still way to go. I called it, Tony.
I honestly, I didn't think it was going to be the right move, but when I saw those guys coming in and did the math here, yeah, definitely was the right move.
It all had to work out. Had to stay green. And so far, so good. 2 laps remaining for our leader, the 00, Matt Cox. Putting on the clinic here in the second half of this race. 8.3 second lead over 2nd place, Richie Coy. Lane Allen into 3rd.
Yeah, they pitted at the right time. You got to pencil that down in your notebook. An early pit on a green
the
flag.
8 in the wall off the corner there. You see the white flag. That's in front of her leader, too. White flag, 1 lap to go for Matt Cox into the 00. That new paint scheme from Finish Line Graphics, looking good under the lights. It's going to carry him to victory lane through 1 final corner here, 3 and 4. He's going to come to the line, collect the checkered flag, and win tonight the Richmond 250 to Matt Cox.
Man, what a run. I mean, yeah, a yo-yo start of the race, up and down, got caught up in a little damage as well. I mean,
we got a battle for 4th. Tim Wortman up the track. Michael Thwaite's able to get by him with their fresh tires. So at the last minute, Michael Thwaite's going to steal 4th place away from Wortman, who finishes in 5th. And everybody tries to take a breath here after the start-finish line.
Well, yeah, I mean, Wortman and Cavan both, they didn't finish 3rd and 4th. I mean, yeah, they probably should have pitted. Definitely an early pit. I'm going to put that in my notebook from now on. Better to pit early around here.
As long as the caution doesn't fly, you're in good shape.
True. Yeah.
But you never really know what's going to happen.
Well, and you can't speed on pit road. I mean, Sean did. He was quick all night. Led a lot of laps as well. Actually, him and his teammate both led 68 laps apiece. Matt getting the victory.
I don't want to get into rumors too much, but I do want to let everybody know. Rumor is that the 00 Matt Cox not returning to this team next season. So we'll see where he lands. If he lands anywhere, we'll see where he ends up in Season C. So that's a storyline to follow as well, to see, because obviously he's got speed. He's going to be wanted around the garage. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's been doing a great job for First to Engage. Both him and Sean, Greg, and Jose. They got a great organization right now, and yeah, we'll see where they land up. There might be a little affiliation too with the old team, I assume.
All right, let's look at the results while he celebrates down here in front of the fans. Great race tonight all around. Matt Cox taking the victory lane, the checkered flag here tonight for that 00. Up 7 positions from where he started, and extends that points lead with his nearest competitors having issues tonight. Richie Coy going to finish in 2nd spot, a good good night for him. Good points night. Good rebound kind of for him. He's had a rough stretch of it, but back towards the front. Actually, he's had a pretty good run of as of late towards the front. So another second place finish, continues that run, I should say. So great job there. Lane Allen in the 14 finishes in third. That super secret setup, that setup we talked about, apparently working pretty well for him here on the long run. Going to get to talk to him as well. Michael Thwaites in the fourth position. Great run for him in the 8 car. Ran up front most of the race. Made the right call there to pit and comes back up to a fourth place finish. Tim Wortman in fifth, hanging on to those old tires. Just kind of putting around here, struggling, trying to keep them from blowing. His teammate had a blown tire, but he is able to make it to fifth position. Actually finishes where he started. Sean Rogers, 6th spot after that speeding on pit road penalty. That kind of bit him, but he does come back to a 6th place finish. Just shows how much speed those guys had. Greg Carr stays out as well, finishes in 7th position. A good solid finish for him. He's another one of those guys struggling out there on old tires. Kevin Ruff, first car, 1 lap down, blows a tire, trying to stretch the tires out. Unfortunately, has to come to pit road. Shaq Curran in 9th spot. Has a solid top 10 after a rough start of this race as well. Mason Hofter in 10th position. Solid top 10 for him. Dustin Hardy in 11th. You got Kermit Henney in 12th. 13th for Jose Medina and 14th for the number 41 of TJ Bartel.
All right, finishing 15th, we had Julio Villalobos. Then Jeff Chandler trying to get those laps back all night. 16th. Nick Elford, 17th. Brandon Fetterplace, 18th. Tough night for Hot Lap Heroes. Eric Driggins, 19th. Devin Baker, 20th. Chris Susky, 21. EJ Luna, 22. And then Ben Tracy, 23 for the 33. So, yeah, rough night for some of these guys, but I don't know, man. They put in a hell of a show. A little rough at first, but, great effort for 2. You got Ben Tracy also rooting on Lane there for that 3rd place. So, it was good to see some guys up here in some spots we normally don't see.
You got to know when to hold them and know when to let them go, right?
No, that's right.
That's according to Tonyism. But anyway, hey, listen, we're going to take a quick break. Right. When we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 finishers and see what they have to say about tonight's exciting race here. A little rocky at the start and a solid long run there at the end. So we'll see what they have to say. We'll do all that on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are BESTONE.
The best tires.
The best customer service.
The best automotive service.
The best team.
And the best customers. You see, BESTONE isn't just our name, it's who we are. Since 1948, BESTONE has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. BESTONE, selling tires, serving people. We are BESTONE.
registration is officially open for the Lone Star Racing annual Toys for Tots race at Talladega. This isn't just about crossing the finish line first. Every single entry goes directly to lighting up a child's Christmas. Speed meets the spirit of giving. Secure your spot on the grid today. Let's race for a reason!
Back here, Richmond Raceway, finishing up the Victory Fuel Cup Series, Richmond 250 here on Full Throttle Television. And what an exciting one we had. And we got that new commercial out there too, guys. We got the Toys for Tots 500 coming up here this November. If you're interested, I'm going to get some more information, get a link for you guys. But if you want to jump in that, definitely check that out. Should be a lot of fun. A week of racing at Talladega for a good cause. And we'll share some more information on that as we go throughout the rest of this season and next. So definitely look out for that. But let's throw it over to our post-race show tonight for the Richmond 250 here, sponsored by the Fine Line of Whiskey podcast. Those guys have some great shows going on. They are actually working on a reformat of their program to be more entertaining, more fun, more action, more excitement, and more information. So definitely want to tune into those guys, the Fine Line of Whiskey podcast. Check them out on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. See what they got going on. A lot of fun. Nick and Brian do a great job on the podcast there. So you're definitely a listen you want to catch there. But let's check out our three top finishers here tonight and get that information going. Where are we at? Let's talk to our third place finisher, Mr. Lane Allen, finishing third tonight. Lane, you came in tonight with a special, little special setup. We talked about it before the race. I talked to you. You were pretty excited about that. Brandon was saying you were going to be quick. Boy, he hit the nail on the head, man. That long run at the end, really what you needed there.
Yeah, we finally got some green in. I was thankful of that. We even got a green flag stop.
Yeah, for sure. It was a rough start. It really was. You had to kind of pick and choose your battles there early on in this race. It was rough and tumble there to begin, but there at the end, we finally got that long run in. You got that pit stop out of the way, and some of the guys chose to stay out. So the choice to pit versus stay out had to be one you had to kind of make quickly. Did you plan from the start of that run that you were going to make a pit stop within that run, or was it questionable?
Yeah, I wanted to get them for sure.
Well,
I didn't want to go 100 laps.
Yeah, well, looking at some of the issues some of the other guys encountered with that, I think it was the right call, but it was tough for
I think
sure.
a couple of them might have blown the tire.
Yes, we had several ended up blowing a tire. I think Tim Wortman was able to stretch it. Greg Carr was able to stretch it, but a lot of the guys, Kevin Ruff blew a tire. Some of the other guys had some tire issues. So it looks like it was the right call. But listen, what's the secret? You guys figured something out. You got that car rolling on that long run. It was fast all night, though.
I wasn't no secret. I worked on it for a little while this week, so.
Lane said, wasn't no secret. I'm just fast. So you guys going to have to catch me. Man,
Put in the work.
Yeah, and that is really the thing, the takeaway here. Just putting in the work there to kind of work on the setup and able to come out with a strong run. If you can avoid some of the carnage that happened early on, which you did for the most part. So congratulations, man.
Yeah, I thought that wreck was going to be a lot more damage than it was. It was only about a minute and a half. I was thankful of that.
Were you able to snake through there, survive, and then you got that run you needed there at the end, man. Congratulations on that. I'm going to throw it to you, though. Let you do your shout-outs, your sponsor plugs, man. Solid run tonight. Take it away.
Oh, thanks a lot. I just shout out FTSR, best place to race. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, there's your third place finisher tonight. Man, a few words, but I guess you don't need words if you're that fast, right? Good, awesome job, man, out there on third place. Congratulations, and we'll see you out there next week.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, man. There's third place finisher Lane Allen. Says, catch me if you can. And third place finish tonight. I guess there's a few that couldn't. So great job here. I'm going to throw it to you, though. You're one of their second place finisher, and boy, this should be good. Here's Richie Coy.
Well, we went from a man of not very many words to a man who usually has my job on Wednesday nights. Man, you started seventh, led some laps, Had a kind of a fun night. Apparently, the strategy was you weren't going to run the full 100 laps, according to Lane. I assume that was the thing. I guess my question then is, when were you planning to go? And I mean, it seemed like when you saw the leaders came in, you were like, okay, I got to go now. How was your night, though? By the way.
By the way, it was definitely a tale of two races tonight for sure. A lot of questions in early. Then we had that big long run there at the end. And to answer your question, I had no strategy. I saw Sean and Matt pit, and I said, you know what? I don't want to go too far off of what they did, so I pitted. Lane said he pitted, and I guess it turned out to be a pretty good call.
Well, yeah, it definitely was a good call. I mean, we a few of the guys too. They blew some tires. I think we had like almost 5 or 6 in all. I thought staying out would have been the right thing, to be honest, at first. But then when I actually started doing the Tony math, I was realizing that Matt and Sean were probably going to vault ahead. Sean had his pit road incident, speeding, so he had to come and serve that. But yeah, it was just a matter of time where I kind of figured you were going to get up there. Obviously, yeah, Lane snuck into third as well. I mean, it was a great race overall, especially too. Yeah, like you said, once we went green. Uh, well, yeah, what could you say early on about the race? I mean, just we saw a lot of action going on. There was a lot of hard racing. I don't know if that necessarily led to all the cautions, but it looked a little fun but rough. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, this track and car combination is unique because of the way this car runs here. Guys tend to try to get as much as they can on restarts. Sometimes that may lead to a little bit of overdriving. I mean, I actually got into one or two guys a little bit there, just trying to get under them and get a run. So the car does lend to not brake well. So if you overdrive the corner, it tends to slide instead of just kind of stop. So yeah, it could be a bunch of things. I mean, it was fortunately I was up front for most of the incidents, and I when I did pit, I kept saying over the radio that I really don't want to do this because I didn't want to get back into the bugs nest back there.
Well, yeah, that's for sure. Well, and we did see you and can't remember who was out there. It was probably Kevin early on that you guys kind of stayed out, even on some of the older tires, just to kind of hold that track position. And yeah, I think that probably was the best option as well, just because yeah, it kept you kind of out of the what does Brody always say, the squirrels back there. So yeah, it was definitely a good move. I mean, hell of a run. Unfortunately, you didn't have anything for Matt there. Matt was just bad fast and got a little break with Sean, but man, second place. Yeah, you beat me in the broadcaster challenge again. So I mean, I don't know. Good job. Congrats. The floor is yours, dude.
Wow, he's actually succeeding the broadcaster challenge already. But
Well, I can't
thank you.
manipulate the points to make it work in my favor this week. But yeah, it's all right.
But yeah, I appreciate it. Like I
week.
said, this week.
I
Yeah,
said this week.
it was
Yeah.
this week. But yeah, it was a good race. I mean, we had a good car. I just started way too tight, and I just couldn't get it to free up. And everybody was burning the right rears up, and I was burning the right front up, and I just couldn't get it to rotate. But it is what it is. We came here. We didn't qualify as good as I wanted to, but we drove up front, led some laps, and we'll take it. So thank you to Victory Fuel. Thank you to Fine Line and Whiskey Podcast, and all our great sponsors here at FTSR. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to Tony's mom and dad for watching, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, mom was rooting you on, and yeah, of course you're going to do well at the track that you were named after. So I mean, yeah, it's a good deal. But yeah, congrats again on second. We'll see you next week, man.
All right.
Oh, we'll see him in a
All
few
right, Brody.
minutes.
Well, technically in a few minutes, but the broadcaster, we're going to see him next week.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well, we might
but
not
anyway,
talk to him next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
yeah, you're with our race winner, points leader. Uh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a third thing to say, but you're with Matt.
Yep, I'm down here in Victory Lane with Matt Cox. New shiny paint scheme, and he puts it in Victory Lane. But I tell you what, man, the first part of this race was a little rough. It seemed like everything was happening around you. You're able to battle through that, get that long run at the end, make the pit stop at the right time, and take home the checkered flag, man. Tell us about it.
Yeah. How you guys like that shiny new paint scheme? What do you think?
I like it.
I like it. I like the candy red. Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I love the color on that thing. It's Dustin Hardy there with Finish Line Graphics. If you guys want to know, did a pretty good job on it. I had an idea. He brought it to life. So yeah, appreciate him. Thank him right off the top. But yeah, the race. I hope it was fun to watch because it sure wasn't fun to drive. I feel like I got everybody was just wrecking all the way around me, and I'd catch a piece of it every single time. Um, several times going down and fixing, 20, 30 seconds of damage, going back out, restarting, trying it again. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy for that thing to be over. I worked my butt off for that one.
For sure, man. Like I said, there was everything happening around you there. Got caught up in a few. I tell you what, though, let's start at the very beginning. First couple of laps, you got loose off turn 4 yourself, and you're thinking, oh, no, 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 don't do this. So
Oh my God.
you had to battle
Yeah.
back from that. But then from there on, it was just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But I think getting back there in what we call the hornet's nest kind of produced some of those those situations.
No, for sure. Yeah, yeah. It was super early and I stepped on it a little bit getting out of four there, and I am just thankful everybody got checked up quick enough for me because yeah, that could have been my race right there. Could have been over. Um, but yeah, once you get back in the traffic and everybody's got to push for as much as they can get because it is so hard to pass, especially late run. So, I knew it was going to get a little wild and unfortunately I got caught up in a little bit of it. So, um, yeah, not enough to destroy the car, but enough just to make it for a tough night.
For sure. I didn't look too tough out there out front towards the end, though. You kind of drove off from everybody. You had that pit stop. And to help you, unfortunately, your teammate had a speeding penalty coming into pit road there. So, unfortunately, he dropped back. That kind of eased the pressure on you a little bit because he was kind of hanging tough with you early on.
No, I definitely appreciate him doing that. That was really nice of him because he was hanging a little too close for comfort. I knew I wouldn't be able to make any mistakes, and then he made one for me. So I do appreciate that. It wasn't speeding, by the way. I believe he merged onto the track a little too soon before
Oh,
that blue line. Yeah, so caught him there, but yeah, appreciate you, Sean.
oh man. Well, that's tough. I didn't realize that. But anyway, man, listen, it ended in victory lane once again for the 00. Another strong run for you. You extended the points a little bit more. Your closest competitors had some issue, including Sean there, and yeah, so looking good for the points. Only 2 races left. New Hampshire next, and then of course Daytona, which you never want to go in there with a points battle. You never really know what's going to happen down there.
Yeah, no, you got it. I would love to try and have it fairly clinched by next week. Um, Sean's really good at New Hampshire, so I just have to not let him win, and we should be good to go. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to do that.
Well, even if he wins, you finish second. You guys finished 1-2 last week, and you guys have done that a lot this season. So even if you're close, it should be a pretty good night for you as well next week. But next week is next week, man. Tonight, the checkered flag is yours. Great race towards the end there. Richmond Raceway is it's a fun track when it's right. But it is also a slick track and a tricky track for a lot of people. We saw that a lot tonight, though. But I'm going to throw it to Tony, though. Before I forget, Tony, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, I'm just yeah, out of the night you were having, we were just wondering if you were even finishing the top 10 with the amount of stuff you were having. And then you and your teammate kind of come in early. Was that always the strategy to be the earliest pitters, or did you just, I mean, you kind of did it with 50 to go, so it kind of looked like you split the stage too. So I don't know, man. It was a hell of a run by you and your teammate. You guys both led 68 laps apiece tonight. Obviously you got the W, and I don't know, man. It was some great racing between the two of you tonight.
Yeah, yeah, I think we had two very different races. He had a really good start to his race and really bad finish, and I had the opposite, but I guess I had
Absolutely,
it
yeah.
right. So, um, yeah, he just sucks, man. It would have been cool to race out with him, get another one too, but it is what it is.
Well, nah, man, you guys put on a great show. Yeah, a little bit of rough, but hey, yeah, you can breathe a little deeper now with taking over those points again or continuing your point lead over Sean. So again, congrats on another victory back to back. I mean, a hell of a night, man.
Yep, appreciate it. Definitely.
All right, man. So we do turn our attention to the last 2 races of the season, New Hampshire and Daytona coming up. But like you said, you kind of want to get that point championship out of the way before we head to Daytona. New Hampshire is going to be one of those ones. I think you guys are going to go in there pretty strong if I had to guess, because flat tracks seem to be something you guys are pretty good at. Looking at Richmond tonight, looking at Iowa, how it kind of played out, kind of a short track as well, or a flat track. So I look for you guys to be strong all the way to the end there. And in Daytona, it's kind of Daytona. We'll see what happens there. But, man, congratulations on the win tonight. Great job out front there. Great pit strategy, pit call. We questioned it, but I guess that's why we're not in the car and you are.
Yeah, I mean, we debated about it in the Discord there, thinking about, do we stay out, do we pit? I didn't have any tires left, so it was really risky for me to pit there, but I felt like I kind of had to. Felt like it would be the best for me, but yeah, it was a tough call, but glad it happened.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on the win. I'm going to throw it to you, let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs and that new shiny number 00 there, that red apple. What is it? What do you call it, Tony?
Candy apple red.
Candy apple. Yeah.
Yeah, candy.
Yeah, really, I think Dustin already, think Finish Line Graphics. I honestly, I don't thank my wife enough for putting up with me and letting me race as often as I do. I really appreciate the time I get to get away from the world and get on here and kind of relax a little bit. Some nights aren't as relaxing as others, but it's always fun when you get to do your hobby and you got people that support you. So appreciate them. Yeah, that'll be it for tonight.
All right, man. Sounds great. Well, enjoy it. Another victory for the 00, man. Congratulations. We'll see you next week in New Hampshire.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right. There's your winner tonight. The 00, Matt Cox, takes it to victory lane, Tony. And again, the beginning of this race, about halfway through this race, we were wondering if he's going to finish in the top 10 even, but he pulls it out there at the end, was able to fight his way back to the front. We got a long run going there, decides to pit. We wondered about that as well. But all the concerns we had turned out to be for naught as he goes around and collects the checkered flag here tonight.
I know. I mean, what a night he had. And, he what did he say at the end there? He does this to get away from the world. Well, by doing so, he got away from the field, and he did it on track, and now he's still doing it in points. So, I mean, he is just, they're just tearing it up right now. And rumor has it that, there's going to be a different team he's going to be on, but it's going to be the same driver in the same hands. So, I mean, yeah, they're going to still be contending with Matt. But, man, what a season he's having. What a race he had tonight. I mean, anybody would have been happy probably with the top 10 after the beginning of his night and to come out with the victory with an 8-second lead over second. I mean, that's getting her done.
He does it to get away. Well, he got away from his teammate, got away from his closest points challengers, got away from second place, and now he's surrounded in victory lane by all those people. So I guess he didn't actually get away.
True, yeah.
He doesn't care at this point. He's got the checkered flag, got what he needs here tonight here at Richmond Raceway. We're looking at our broadcast.
And he did it in some new paint, too.
Yeah, that's right. Put the new paint scheme in victory lane, so Hardy's got to be happy about that. Maybe a good omen. Maybe needs to stick around. We'll see if it does. Looking at our schedule this week, though, for our broadcast, Victory Fuel Cup Series is in the books here Monday nights. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m., the Apex Racing Cup Series are back on the track at Nashville Superspeedway. Can't wait to see what they put on there. You definitely want to check it out, 9 p.m. tomorrow night here on Full Throttle Television. And we end our 4-day stretch of broadcast with the Sim Racing Points Truck Series Wednesdays at 9 p.m., and they only have 2 races remaining, so we'll see what they put on for a show, and we'll catch you up with all the goings on there for that series on Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Yeah, we'll be at New Hampshire.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. But that's going to do it for us here at Richmond Raceway. We are leaving Richmond, and Matt Cox is going to be leaving with the trophy. So for Tony Solar and everybody at Full Throttle Television, my name is Brody Hanna. Thanks for hanging out with us. We enjoy the chats. We love you guys hanging out, and hope you enjoyed it like we did. And we'll see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. right here on Full Throttle TV.